Hello. Hi.
Wait, hold on.
Yo, what is up, people? I love the gothic background. We're both bringing sexy, bitch. I sensed it. We were aligned. We're both, dude.
Ooh, look at, oh my gosh. Is that leather?
Sexy. We're serving visual. Okay, people? Dude. We're going to update you on all the antics of this freaking wacky world we're in.
You're like Sharpay Evan meets a Christmas tree or something. I love it. But dude, you know what I was just looking for? How is everyone doing, first of all? We have our protein shake, as always. Today, I put hemp hearts in it, dude. Guys, if you don't know about hemp hearts, you need to start putting them in your protein shake. Because you get like 120 calories and like 20 grams of protein.
And it doesn't get you high or anything. It's
it tastes like nothing.
It's like a really good, like a vegetarian source of protein too for the.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a vegan process. And I literally not had an egg or cheese since then. I just can't do it anymore. What's up, Armani? Static.
Yeah, Armani. I saw Armani. It's actually not copyright though, Navistar, because I remember there was one time when I was like brand new at streaming. And I was in my car, and like it was playing in the background on the radio, OPP.
I always just think OPP on for some reason. It's fucked my head.
No, but dude, it didn't, because like usually you'll play a song. I think I'm gonna do the camera just like this. But you play a song, and it'll like after the video uploads, it'll send you a message. YouTube will, and it'll be like it's blocked in some territories because the song is copyright. But with the OPP song, it didn't give me that, and it doesn't give me that, and they actually allow people to use it.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Did they like intentionally do that, or is it just happens to not be like?
Yeah, I think they intentionally do it, or it's like a revenue sharing thing where like there are some people, instead of like when they release property, like a song, like they can select revenue sharing on YouTube instead of telling YouTube to strike people. So
yeah.
Which I'm like, I don't know why everybody wouldn't do that. Because I'm like, then you're getting money, and then people are promoting your music too. So,
exactly. There are like, if you look up like free stuff, there are like a lot of like underground people who do like, you know, have free stuff up.
I'm gonna go and get. I realized I forgot an energy drink because I'm like, why am I so tired? So I'll be right back. Okay, hold on.
I have like booming energy like all the time. I've been a little manic and out of sorts with my whole methadone clinic fiasco. The chatters who've been following me on that journey know, but I'm here to be sexy and fun with my bitch Ava. Okay. And we're going to talk. We're going to spill the tea. We're going to drink the Red Bulls. I'm going to smoke the cigarettes and whatever. I'll go to the clinic tomorrow. We're ready to rock. We're ready to rock. Cheers,
okay, baby. We have the yerba mate.
Ooh,
these are so good. The mint and the lemon ones.
And I need to switch to that from this shit. It's so much better for you.
I got these hella cheap at Costco. So, I should do an announcement in my Discord too. But guys, yeah, we have a few things that we're gonna get into today. Oh gosh! First of all, I got a text from Ruby, and she brings up Nick Ricada. I'm like, I've heard of him, and I feel like he's a really popular topic. Mm-hmm. Among like sectors adjacent to ours. So I was like, you know what, let me learn about this guy. And I heard the one thing that I do know is that he's done meth. So, and I'm like, I've also done meth. So I feel that kind of like heart to heart connection there, you know, like similar.
Exactly. Exactly. I relate to people in addiction, and he just like popped up on my timeline. And I believe he was in jail for a while because him and his wife got charged with like illegal weapons possession. They had some drug charges, but the big thing was that one of their kids, apparently they had like an open relationship or partying, drugs are out, and their children ingested some of the drugs and tested positive for cocaine, according to leaked court documents. He denies this, and it says there could be another explanation for it. There are false positives too happen. So, you know, I want to give him that, but it was a bad situation. He seemed like a severe addict, but he came back just recently, and I saw his first stream, and he was like very interactive, and he's pulling really good numbers. And I was like, oh, do you do interviews? Thinking he like wouldn't even respond. He was like, yeah, actually. And I was like, okay, like, I just asked. You never know. Like,
he responded.
And he responded, you know
who I messaged? Chris Proudfoot. the stepdad of this kid who got murdered. Sebastian Rock, not murdered. Oh my gosh, missing. People think that he got murdered. I don't want to say. I don't want to.
Oh, yeah. We have to be careful when we're talking about things with like law stream. It's a little different than like just
because I'm in the true crime community. It's like this case. He's a missing kid. People suspect he's probably not with us anymore. But the parents of these people, they just go on a ton of, or the parents of this kid. I really need my caffeine to kick in. The parents of this kid, they just go on people's streams and will like do interviews and stuff. And I'm like, dude, why? And so I just looked up his number and I was like, well, I guess you talk to him, get his side of the story, but did not get a response. But I did not get a response, but he has responded to other people. So it is a lesson of like, just reach out to people. You never know.
You miss all the shots you don't take. And I've interacted with a lot of people and like made connections just by asking, being like, I enjoy your content. Would you be interested in an interview? Some people are so afraid of like rejection, they don't want to do that, but it's not a big deal. Like if someone asks me for an interview and I say no, it's not that big of a deal, so it's so worth it to just take those chances in life. And I sent him, we talked a little bit on X, and we'll see what my channel is insane right now. It's all like crying at the methadone clinic, like 200 views. I don't know if it's like I've been on fire, but like, the methadone arc has been like a low point. So I sent him like a playlist of Celebrity Sunday.
It's real though.
Kill stream. So we have a bunch of mutuals. I don't know.
Grover, I don't know if he's going to join. I have a feeling that he wants an outlet right now. So I did send him the link, but I didn't get a response. So I don't know if he is. But honestly, I'm like, there's talk about that. There's nothing interesting going on right now. Like they're doing like their IRL stuff, but like I'm more interested in the observing Ben dynamic. So if Ben wants to come on, he's welcome to. But
yeah, I've been tuning in. I think the war chief arc, it's absolutely insane, reckless, and unethical. But when you put all that aside, there's been some hilarious moments of just like, viewing it like separately from that. Because these people, they're going to do what they're going to do. It's fucked up. They like the money and attention. We're watching, and it's like a crazy thing to see. But ultimately, I would encourage war chief to get sober again. He has a lot to offer the world when he's not being an evil dark psychology dickwad, which we should also talk about. He has a book right by his bed that's like how to manipulate dark psychology. I don't know if you saw that, but and it's like that's why he can like just bounce back, but they just like say fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. There isn't that much manipulation because like they're both just always manipulating each other. It just doesn't, it like crashes out. I don't know. Oh, and I'd love to hear it from Parro.
It's sad to me, like it's just sad watching like such severe alcoholism is hard for me to watch. It's funny at times, but like I don't know. I feel like literally every day it gets harder to watch. Like it's more and more like.
Well, he was like
I watched a little bit of his date where he's like, did he smoke meth on stream?
He smoked meth on stream and took it down, but a lot of people who I consider somewhat trustworthy were, saying that he did smoke meth, and I don't think he denied it. I mean, when he like joined the dating show, his opener was like, "Hi, I'm Adam, proud alcoholic, proud cuck." Like he's very open about that, which is interesting to me because I like to hear what's really going on with addicts because there's so much concealing and lying. It's refreshing when someone is like somewhat honest. Oh, thank you, Ginger. Ginger said best of luck. Thank you.
Oh, best of luck on your sobriety journey, Ruby. It can be a difficult ride once you get there. Ooh, cold turkey off what, Ginger?
That's just tummy withdrawals. It's just
especially
awful.
especially with alcohol, like because I initially was watching and I saw that like in the beginning I thought he was having legit withdrawals from alcohol, and I was like, it would be immoral to not give him alcohol if he's in withdrawals because it is so dangerous. Like it's so like people die from the withdrawals, but then on the other hand, like if an alcoholic is not in withdrawals and you're supplying them with alcohol, that's not really.
Also, he had just relapsed for 3 days. So this is something that addicts do is they'll even manipulate like that. So he had relapsed 3 days ago. I don't know if that's long enough to get a physical dependence to the point where he needs it all day. No. I think he might have just been extremely like hungover that day. But regardless, you don't play those games just in case. What if he was lying and drinking the whole time? We don't know. So it's just best to
you
like
really don't know.
I'm in that situation. Like
I'm learning more and more, like watching this whole Adam. From like the few things that I've seen is you can't take anybody at their word. Like when they say that they want to do something, or they say like, "Oh, this person disrespected me, and I'm not going to go back to them." Like, you can't trust that. Like you can't trust like, people, especially with like anybody who has addictive tendencies. Like, I can't trust myself in my word for half the time too.
Yeah, I have to make a very conscious effort to like be as honest as possible. I just can't keep up with the lying. So I have like very strict like mental rules, which doesn't mean I'm perfect and always attain to that, but like that's like my number one. Yeah. It's like, why not? Life is short. I'd rather connect with people for who I really am and what I'm really about, for better or worse, and just see what happens, you know?
It's crazy people who just think that they can lie. Mm-hmm. Like they just, they just come up with something. They just come up with something and are like, yeah. I'm okay with just spreading this complete bullshit that has zero evidence to back it up. And it's shocking the amount of people that are okay with doing that.
Yeah, and people don't care because they're for the drama, and it's all mixed in like with reality in a really sick, deranged way where there's like no accountability because everything's not real when it's convenient. And it's just like, it's hard to follow. Like when there's that much lying, it's just like, where's the plot? We're lost.
Yeah, because I'm like, I get like, you know, hearing about something and then going and later verifying to see if it's true or not. Or like, you know, if you make it like, someone's calling me.
Well, I just got a donation. Thank you so much from Polly for the cash up. And I got a cash up from Talmud, who's been away for a while. So I super appreciate that. And I will read a note in a bit. I don't want to get too distracted because I can barely do anything.
Yeah, dude, I just got one too. Thank you.
Z-Star, do not star. You are the bully. You are the bully. Right or no? No, it's gonna be a mess. You got Armani, Z-Star, right? Oh my god. Okay,
but so Ruby, you've been focusing. So let's see, because we wanted to talk about. I was trying to find the. I want you to give me a rundown on Nick Ricada, and like maybe we can like watch a little something about it because I sent you I was looking for the Hormaxer documentary. And it seems to have disappeared off of the internet. Yeah, because I was watching it on like Esoteric Archivism.
Is it to do like a Rumble or anything like that? Maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let me look.
But that, oh man, maybe he got like taken down because he's Hormaxer. But I'm curious to know more about him. I don't know why. Like Grace after their meeting was like, "Dude, how does it feel? We totally mugged your interaction with like Hormaxer," and it's like. I looked and she was just napping there. So it's like, what are you bragging about?
Yeah.
I also want, like, I don't know. It's all so many levels of insanity. I can't.
Oh, I did find it.
You found it?
Yes. Yay. What channel is this on? Oh, it's
on for you, Maxer. He says a whole lot about Ruby and Ava. There's a whole compilation. Did you see of him just talking about us? I think you saw that. Like,
no, yeah. And I'm like, I want people to realize that, like, the reason why this person obsessively talks about and hates us is because he perceives us to have rejected him, right? That's what it's like.
I guess it was like a mix-up over a plan, and maybe a chatter manipulated him into thinking something else, but I texted him like all day, no response. Then at midnight, he was like, be here in half an hour or it's off. He created an impossible situation for us to fail at so he could reject us and then be like safe in his little bubble, I think is what happened. And now he's safe behind a computer screen, just bitching about two bitches he met for 2 hours who made quite the impact.
Yeah, no, it was back when we were in Vegas. It was like, he wanted to meet up again, but he didn't text us until 1 a.m.
Yes,
and then because of that, and we were like, we're too tired. And then just from there, he just went on a rage. Like,
and we were so nice about him. We were like, he's this nice guy. We were so like, that's cool. Like, just totally.
And then he's like mad. Yeah, he's mad that we weren't dressing like risque enough.
Well, here we are, baby. Yeah. Here we are. Hello, Poppy. Hello. Oh, you rejected us. Is that what happened?
But yeah, and then he was like doing this thing of like 48 hours, Ava, 48 hours for you to agree to do a porn with me.
What the
Otherwise. Thank you, Grover, for the $1.99. Keep exposing the Hormaxer. Such Thorpe lies. Yes, queens. Yes, queens. Thank you. But yeah, he was like, I guess then upset that I didn't respond to his porn offer, because then he like DM'd me, and this is what we will see
so crazy.
in this video. This is like a pattern of behavior where he finds these women. And he's very misogynistic, so he only views women as being good for like sex, I guess, or like clout. In the case of hanging out with Grace, like this is to get his viewers up, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
But like otherwise, it's the thing of just wanting to do porn.
Like we get it, you're horny, dude. You misinterpreted Nietzsche and fucked your life over, and you're a miserable cunt. Like I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's like
he misinterpreted it like big.
Wait, what did Nietzsche say?
Well, he's all about like the will to power, the will to live, and like life affirming. I feel like he's always using these terms, but all of the things the will to power is supposed to bring you to sustainable, like true contentment, not your most hedonistic impulses. It's the opposite. The whole message is to overcome those impulses, you dumb.
Dude, I'm so mad I don't have my Satanic Bible anymore because in the Satanic Bible, do I still have it? I don't think I do. Hold on. No, I don't think I do. But basically, the first page of the Satanic Bible basically describes his like exact worldview, like exactly what you're saying of like, why would God not want you to fuck and go to these fun parties and drink and party and fuck bitches and not feel guilty? But it was saying that in like 1940s speak. But that's legit, like the first few pages of the Satanic Bible, paraphrased, is just like crazy hedonism. Generally, yeah, I think I'm atheist agnostic. But
I'm a spiritually confused agnostic, but I was an atheist for a very long time until I had a crazy spiritual experience. But I'm like 50-50. It could be mental illness or it could be something broader, and I don't really have a good explanation for reality besides that. So I'm vibing with it right now.
I hope we're not analyzing Hormaxer sincerely. No, spreading awareness of like who this guy is, because like I don't know, like new people come, because like Healthy Family Force keeps hanging out with him, and like they're kind of like acting like he's this just normal guy.
I know, it's like, weird. They like rushed over there to meet Grace while she was sleeping. It was kind of odd, and they've been coming at me crazy.
Sexual harasser, like creep on the internet. Like I don't know, like that's literally how I discovered him. And it's like
it's like 8 viewers, and it's like, what are we doing, people? Like it's totally random.
No, and it's like it's funny to like do an IRL meetup with him, and like, but that's one thing. But like to legit be friendly with this guy and not recognize like all of the creepy. I don't know. It's so I don't know. I just kind of want to remind people.
There's an edit of our little visit with him, which was kind of crazy. It started with like a fist fight and then ended with me like having a crouton on my eye, but we had a nice dinner, and then someone called the place and said that we like were stealing, so we had to like go back. It was like a whole, and then we went to the strip club. It was like, I feel like that was, even though it ended, with him being super bitter, I thought there was some good content out of it, and I thought it was a funny experience.
It was very funny. For sure. But yeah, like I think it's important, like if someone like that is being platformed, that like people understand the extent and like the nuances of like, hey, like some of the things that this person is gonna say are not like super reliable. if they're calling Ruby like this like stupid whore or whatever.
I know they've been popping up, but it's like I can't. No one takes their like whatever people are gonna think what they're gonna think of me. I don't think Healthy Family Force has a huge influence on that, but I don't like seeing them lie. All I said was take down the video accusing you of doxing. I said it quite politely, and then when I was crying at the clinic, they sent a message being like, "Oh, I think this is karma for the way that you and Ava are bullying Joy," or like. You know, because I was having a bad day because I missed my doctor appointment. And I was like, bro, if it's karma, it's from other shit, not that. Like, get real.
No, but dude, they've been on a rampage. Like, those two have been on a rampage lately. It's created some pretty good, like, freak out content. But it's legit gotten to the point where they're just making stuff up about me, which feels kind of good, actually. Like, Rich was getting trolled by Music Biz Marty. And so Marty, and the way that Marty trolls is he does a buddy troll thing where he'll become like friends with his next target and then kind of get them comfortable, and then like that's his MO, right? And he'll just make shit up.
Normal behavior out here, you know.
He texted Rich that I was like on heroin or whatever, and he just
you're so obviously not. It's like. And the more they lie, the more obvious it is.
It's like, just like consider the source. And I'm like, you know, you can be like, oh, that's interesting. But then it's like, I took a drug test and like showed them. I'm like, I don't do heroin. I've never done heroin. I've done meth, but like I haven't done heroin.
You're very like forthcoming about the things that you've done and what you're not doing and what you are doing. Like that's why it's so annoying in particular, because you are very forthcoming and people just use that against you. And it's like,
it's not even, but it's like, I wasn't even forthcoming. I'm just like, that just hasn't happened.
Well, they'll like extrapolate like some crazy scenario off of like the fact that, like, I've done drugs. Like they're like, oh, like the way that the Thorpe say I was a street prostitute when I only did OnlyFans by myself, like in my apartment. I've never had sex for money except with my boyfriend, like on Chatterbait a couple times. I'm forthcoming too, but that's very different than street prostitution. I had my apartment the whole time. I was relapsed. Like I've been here for 6 years. Like,
yeah,
they don't understand that like there's some nuance and variation to how addiction like functions in people. Like I was a medium functioning addict. I hit my personal rock bottom of getting fired. You know, and I've been trying to pull back from that, you know, but.
Well, it's like, yeah, with you, like the Thorpes, they will take stuff and spin stuff to like exaggerate it and make you look.
See, I put a knife to someone's throat when the actual thing is when I was having a psychotic episode and I thought Destiny was inside of a house with a bunch of actors. I walked in, the door was unlocked. And I was scared because it was like a dark house. So there was a knife on the table. I picked it up for 1 second and the family came out and I dropped it because I was fucking freaked out. And then it was like an insane situation. But at no point did I ever point a knife at anyone. I tried to kiss the person because I was psychotic. But that's a level of like, they just don't get it. Some people are like stuck at a certain IQ level that they really, I don't think they can get to that next level of actually understanding, you know?
Yeah,
so it's unfortunate. It is what it is.
It sucks. It's vulnerability will be used against you online, but like this is like not even that. It's literally just taking something and just completely like it's like we've gone over this whole thing, shacking up with a heroin dude.
But why are they doing
like I don't know what you're like shacking up with a heroin dude. I don't even know what that means because this is Marty trolling Rich. That Ava woman, she told Groovy Jimmy she did heroin, which I've told them that's not true, but whatever. And then it's funny, and she's doxing Joy, which if you guys have been watching my shorts, you'll see that I've not been doxing Joy. But they literally they said, I feel like Ava, because people have been calling adult protective services and like the police and animal control and like whoever on Healthy Family Force for like a year now. I haven't even been around, and now all of a sudden they're attributing all of that to me and saying that like I called the hotel where she's staying at in New York or something because they just think it was me. So now they're going because they're like nobody else dislikes us like Ava does, which is absolutely not true. There's actually people that hate them a lot more than I do.
Yeah, you're really friendly with them, and if you feel you've been incorrect, you retract it. You don't do this to them because you hold yourself to a higher moral standard.
I will be very and it's just like they keep attributing these things to me that I've said about them, like as if I've said them about them, but it's not even stuff that I said or I accused them of, and they just take anything that like any hater has ever accused them of.
That's
and then they just
fucking weird.
Like attribute it to me. I'm like, I never even said that.
I don't know.
And then it surfaces that Joy doxed herself in New York, and nobody even doxed. Like she showed the hotel location that she was at, I guess. So like, and there's like a clip of that in my. So I'm just gonna.
They're just trying to hurt you, or they're having paranoid delusions.
Obsessively posting about me. Like,
I thought Destiny was controlling my internet. Like, maybe you are just that person that they've attributed paranoia to because of some parasocial.
Essentially, yeah. Well, no, the reason why they're so upset is they're like, this Ava coming at us pretty hard. I haven't even been coming at them hard. I made a few shorts of them, is what I did. After they've been accusing me of doxing them, I made some shorts about it. And I think that what this all stems from, because basically every single stream they've done, every community post, etc., like my name gets brought up in every single stream where they like, Ava. I'm like, dude, shit.
Yes,
like, why are you so mad? They're mad at these shorts that I've made. So I'm gonna just show everybody these right now. I think he's
you just really are their boogeyman right now. Maybe do you think they believe their own lies, or do you think they're just like,
I think that
I know I'm lying?
I think
they believe it
because they conflate. I mean, I think they legitimately they're not. I mean, we'll see. Their thought process is like very immature, and what is the word? Like, it's not nuanced, and it's like they don't reflect on anything that. It get a lot of stuff. It just doesn't make sense. Their thought process. Like they'll be like, "Oh, since Ava got like upset, what they've been saying is that because I got upset at them accusing me of doxing them when I didn't, that means that I'm guilty. When it's like, no, you're accusing me of like a legit crime." Like, I'm like, I don't like. It's just
their confirmation. No matter what, you're the villain.
I'm gonna go and say that no, I didn't do that. Like, you're kind of forcing my hand to be like, I didn't dox Joy. Like, and so it's just crazy because there's so many instances where people accuse them of stuff and then they freak out and lose their fucking mind. And I'm like, dude, how is that going to be your logic of saying that if I get upset about this accusation, it means I did it? But then we go and look back, and anytime anyone accuses them of anything, they literally start foaming at the mouth, like screaming at the camera. So I'm like, is that a tell that like, because I'm like, if that's the way that you think, because it's the same thing of like, they used to think that if I take a break from the internet, they said I was doing drugs and relapsing. But then that ended up being that whenever they are not online and they take a break, they're doing drugs and relapsing.
It's all projection, baby.
It's projection. And I think they're really mad that I'm pointing that out. It's like,
I think it's projection, it's mental illness.
I heard Ava is in other people to try to get me to take down the video saying that.
So I'm just going to play these 3 shorts that I've made in order to show you people, I think, why they're so upset. Because this is like my most viewed short ever with 6.6K views.
Oh, nice.
So I think he's mad that so many people saw this.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so we're going to go in here.
Because they have to buy those kinds of views, don't they?
Yeah, in my alleged opinion.
Well, didn't they admit it on, like, wasn't there something about them saying, like, oh, we should switch to, I forgot. It was, like, literally said.
Yeah.
Obvious from their, like, sub to, like, count in contrast to their viewers is, like, you know, it's
Yeah, no, there's a clip of them saying it, and then they struck it down from my channel because they said that they tried to play it off as if they're trolling when they said that. But I'm like, why would you troll a clip of yourself saying that you bought subscribers? And that's a self-own. That's just a self-own. But anyways.
That was such a dumb response. That's such a bad cover. Like, we actually did that on purpose to make you think that.
Yeah, wow, okay, if you did that on purpose, that, like, that's just as stupid. But anyways, I think this is what he's like really mad about. Because I haven't even really been like, I haven't talked about like their family stuff in a long time, and now they're just bringing that up. But it's like, I've just been showing their freakouts and their hypocrisy since they accuse me of this stuff. But this is the one that is really crazy.
Okay, so we're gonna go in here, go shopping now. I gotta get ball wine.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, fuck you. Seriously, dude, you can go around me. You know what the hell's your fucking problem, dude? Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you? Because you think you can just go around and say anything you fucking want to anybody. But guess what? I got you on video, you fucker. So don't go up behind me and try to do shit. You fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. You engaged with me. You attacked me.
Dude.
Wait for it. Wait for the smile.
Man.
It's like, I don't even know what this guy said, but like, it's so funny when the camera pans to like this little old man, like this innocent looking old man.
Yeah, who's just like, what? You probably like accidentally bumped into him or like he misheard something. I mean, also when you're using like certain drugs that can add to paranoia, you think everyone is like up to something and like obsessed with you and recording. Like,
yeah, no, yeah, I don't, and that's kind of why people have been like, because like, yeah, in the past I've wondered if he's been on drugs or whatever, but like I don't know, right? Like, and that's the difference between me and him is that he'll just go out and make a post saying that I do heroin, even though and it feels good to know that there's nothing real that you can like hold over me. Like he's not making any posts with anything actually like legitimately like he has to make stuff up.
Yeah,
which feels good that that's the length you have to go to is just making stuff up to be able to like try and make me look like a bad person. I'm like, okay, you know, I don't have the worst digital footprint then, but yeah, this is the whole like this is the whole doxing. This is when they started accusing me of doxing Joy.
Dude, this part was crazy. I think I saw this. Oh my god.
Okay, ready?
Wild. I thought I was wild.
So
like funny. She's wild.
She said she didn't dox you.
And sorry, I blurred it. I put this blur filter on so that it doesn't get copyright struck. So this would be extra safe.
So annoying that they did that.
They just false struck another one of my videos. So
what the hell? Do they not understand the ripple effect of how horrible the reputation is going to get from this? That no one's going to want to collaborate with them, and it's going to just put them in a further desperate situation by pulling these weird moves of trying to like hide videos that are unflattering. Like it's just come on.
Yeah, no, they did it's like the Jedis and Jed Lies video. And like I got an email from YouTube saying that it was privacy struck. And then it like I clicked on it and it gave me the timestamp and it was just a random timestamp of me talking about something random. Like there's no privacy violation there, but I downloaded it and now I'm editing it into a real video and I'm like bleeping out the sister's name and everything. So there's literally nothing they can do. But anyway, this is when they start accusing me of doxing here.
She said she didn't dox you. She says you accused her of doxing.
All right, I think you did 100%.
Now we know you did. You came all the way here to say that?
You confirmed because I made a video about you yesterday saying if you made a mistake about it, then I know for sure you did it. Because if you didn't do it, you would be happy I said it was you. Because you'd be like, oh, I'm so glad you got doxed and I'm glad you think the same. But I knew you did it. I knew you did it because since you're mad,
I regret speeding it up. I sped it up to like 1.2x speed because I wanted to be able to fit as much as possible in this. But basically, if you can't quite hear, she's saying, because you're mad, that means that you did it. No, she initially makes a video saying she has a hunch that I did it. And because I got mad about that, she's like, you did it! You did it!
Yeah, that's the proof.
Yeah.
That's the proof.
You're mad because you got called out because you're the one that doxed me. I gotcha.
Psycho. This is psycho.
And then Rich lies to her, and this is what he does: is he riles her up. I think he takes advantage of like her anger issues.
I've noticed that too. Yeah, it's like
because what he
that
said
makes a spike in views. It's like it's a weird dynamic and incentive there. Like,
well, it's like typical. I mean, this is just what he does. Is he doesn't actually give a fuck about how they come off. He just wants the views at the expense of making his wife look like a crazy person. Yeah. But like, because he says to her, because I said in chat, I said, Joy, like I didn't dox you or something like that, and then he adds in that I said fuck you when I didn't say fuck you.
Oh yeah,
I
remember.
He'll admit that, and he admits that right here. He's like, that's what got her so riled up right there. I think is that he told her that I said fuck you, but I didn't. Like I was trying to be as reasonable as possible, and then he admits it. If you listen,
you're the one that doxed me. I gotcha.
Oh, she didn't say fuck you. She just said I added the fuck you part, Joy.
No, seriously, because Ava was happy I got doxed. So if she riled up about it, then she did do it. Because guess what?
I don't know where she's getting that. I'm happy that she got doxed. I don't know where she's getting that.
Yeah, it's like you've always consistently been against that.
But like, it's a weird thing because they've literally filmed like their birth certificates on stream and like their IDs and stuff. But it's like then she's calling the doxing the fact that like I guess somebody called her hotel in New York. I don't know, but like I'm like, you guys have doxed yourself constantly.
And Grover, basically he is pimping out his wife. She's she's an escort, I believe.
His wife's she's a hooker and he just does his YouTube streams. And he takes like the calls for her. Apparently, I don't know. So it's weird.
I'm so glad Joy got doxed. But if she's riled up because she's guilty and she doesn't want to look like a horrible person that she is, guess what? All the rest of us are good people. Grace, Ben, me, and Rich. Grace, Ben, me, and Rich.
Ben and I are really good people, guys. Grace and Ben.
They're so happy to have haters to link up with who like hate you right now, and it's so going to implode.
Went on a relentless harassment campaign against Ruby. It's like.
Yeah, look for my dead brother's grave so she could piss on it. Showed up at my house and job. Like, great people though. And Ben's on camera punching her. Like, there's grooming accusations. These are great people. I don't know if that's the word, but they're so giddy. They were like, everyone at the count of 3, let's all say fuck you, Ava. Like at the airport with Grace, and it's like, this is so corny. Like you're rent free in their head.
They meet up and then they just talk about me the whole time. It's like, you guys could have actually, I don't know, had some good conversation, but so then she says, Grace, Ben, me, and Rich are good people.
And she doesn't want to line up. Guess what? All the rest of us are good people. Grace, Ben, me, and Rich. Grace, Ben, me, and Rich. But Ava is the nasty one.
Look at that rage in her voice.
Ava is the nasty one.
Ava.
Wow, this is a fiery.
He said that he swears he did not dox.
Okay, well, I swear you did. So I'm gonna just say you did until you maybe turn your ways. But as long as you do exposés on me, I'm gonna believe you doxed.
Because you do it vindictive.
Because you're vindictive. Because your vindictive, nasty hatred. But Ava is the nasty one. There's what a bitch you appear to be because you are.
Yeah.
We despise you. No one should feel an ounce of sorriness for Gloria.
Of 2 bites of something, then she'll never again cook for Annette. So we literally cannot have Gloria be full or Annette will starve.
You go walk in, but that fridge is full of other things, and we keep it back here because we don't want to go to the front fridge all the time to get water and have to encounter Gloria because she's a pain in the ass to encounter every time.
What do you do with your daughter when they take your house?
The religion that you guys think that you are preaching to us, I want you to know you're wrong because I am the one that is holy and not you because we haven't done anything wrong. And you Christians who are judging me for my job, whoa, Jesus hung out with prostitutes. Fuck you.
Because
Why? Because I hate my mom. I mean,
I stood up for her and looked like a fool in front of everyone. And that's why I'm mad at the person you guys say who I don't talk about because she made me look like a fool. I told everyone she had narcolepsy while she was nodding off at my house because she's a heroin junkie.
I'm a good person. You did not deserve this. I did not deserve you guys to treat me the way you treat me.
So, yeah, I showed all that after she says, I'm
delusional, like so delusional,
Because
so
your
like she's
vindictive,
just
nasty
projecting
hatred.
hard.
Your vindictive, nasty hatred. Ava.
So I made that in response to like you're calling me vindictive and nasty and like hatred. So then this is the last one that I made. Which
she's like, I'm gonna believe if you do any more exposés on me, then I am gonna believe that you doxed me. What the fuck is that logic? Like, she's threatening to like just keep saying this lie that she like. What is it?
It's like an attempt at like extortion. I don't know. I'm like, you're just validating that you don't like what I'm showing of you.
Yeah, and it's like it's already out there, bitch. You just keep acting crazy.
Yeah,
like, people have been trying to be like friendly with you, and you just are like popping off on everyone.
Like, I'm not even saying anything. I'm just showing their own clips and their own actions. I'm not even like accusing them of anything anymore, or like, like I'm literally just showing their rage outs, and I guess that's like, I'm not.
Just documenting and showing them, and like, yeah, there's like moments.
This one is my favorite one.
What you put out there, I've had the same thing happen to me. Yeah, it happens. Like,
same. And I'm like, I'm gonna go strike it down and like whatever. It's like you guys take personal responsibility. Yeah, they don't have any logic. But so this one's my favorite one because it's so stupid.
Oh, I heard Ava is getting other people to try to get me to take down the video saying that she doxed me. Okay, if that wasn't true, then why is she freaking out? This is what I said was going to happen. If it's true, she's going to freak out. She has to be. If she freaks out, she was the one that doxed me in New York.
And then someone comments on this video and they say, most people who freak out are usually lying. Just saying. And then they comment and agree, and they Healthy Family Force is true. All right, let's go with that logic.
Social services when it is not valid.
And then here's Joy freaking out over social services being called.
Or animal patrol when it's not valid. Or LVMPD when it's not valid.
So social services being called must have been valid. Question.
Fucking cunt! And you should not know! And you will! You will! Because
why else would you be freaking out if it's not true?
What you're doing is not allowed by the universe. You think you're in the right, but you're in the wrong one.
And I said, I don't think someone getting upset about lies makes them guilty.
100%, because we are not doing anything wrong. And you guys calling on.
But Rich and Joy do. Very telling.
He claims is wrong on so many levels. And you are fucking with people that are good people. So what do you think your karma is going to be like? It's going to be fucking hell. And Kathy, you're a fucking piece of shit. I hope you never have a good day in your entire life. Also, you slut. Guess what? I am slut, and you are fucking nasty, dried up. Your pussy is so fucking disgusting. No human would ever go up there. Woo! Oh snap! You're just jealous because I can't be fucking man. I want to keep paying a fortune. You can't even get ready. You nasty cunt. Fuck you. Guess what? No one will fuck you,
bro. Also, shout out Titus.
Hey, we got Titus in the chat. $20. The prostitutes
and Stevie, the cash apps. Thank you guys so much.
He says the prostitutes didn't continue being prostitutes when they hung out with Jesus. They repented.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. It's about like you can change from wherever you are and have like a a purpose and meaningful life. But if you're living in that like supposedly if like you're living with the Spirit of God, you wouldn't be able to like do prostitution without feeling terrible, I would think. But
yeah, it's a thing of like he'll accept you he'll accept you if you are willing to change and repent. Or
yeah, Jesus came for the sinners. That is the ultimate.
I hate when people twist religious logic just to fit whatever narrative they want to say. Like, but that I'm the Holy One clip is fucking nuts.
No clips of this exist of you. You don't do this. Like, there's no clips of you like screaming like demonically about like her and like going like that far and that hard. It's like 90% your way and 10% of you just compiling their own clips and pointing out like things that are like, in your opinion, wrong. And they should be entitled to respond and say like, oh, maybe this is our rationalization or whatever. But just lying on your name, bro, it makes you guys look bad. I've been wanting to, be peaceful, have you be like part of, whatever community to some degree, but like this toxic energy. I don't want to expose other people.
No, it's like they're not willing to play by the rules that would
Yeah.
allow them to be in a community, because even like between you, me, and Grace, there is an unspoken rule that you know, we're not gonna false strike or false report. It's like you can make your compilations of their escapades and stuff, and they don't strike you for it, which I don't even know if they'd be allowed to. But like,
well, I would say they're like 95% stick to that, but every once in a while Ben will be like, go flag Ruby, or like, you know, like freak out on something, but it doesn't do anything. So, but for the most part, it's kind of like one of the like sacred rules. It's like, don't start that shit. It's bad for everyone.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. It's like, if you want to, like, it's like you really want to start this war of like lying about each other and whatever, and like being
and just getting shit taken down, like
striking. It's like, yeah, and then it's like, dude, I don't want to fucking dedicate my energy to that, but I will if I have to. But like, it's like, if you're gonna play dirty, people aren't gonna want to work with you. But there's airheads next to me.
Bro, I fucking love airheads. I love airheads.
Anyways, is there any drama going on with you, Ruby, that you want to talk about real quick?
I mean, I've just been having some issues like with my methadone clinic and boring life, stuff like that. But I've been like following the Darius and Zena drama. I made an edit because it was one of the like nastiest fights with leaks that I've like ever seen, of just like really gnarly like STD information, and like yelling about, you know, people having chlamydia and taking chlamydia medications, and going really like,
how did you even know this was all happening? Like, I was
Don tipped me off, and it's like they've been, you know, but they always fight, so people are just kind of like, but I don't follow all of their stuff, but I was going back and forth between their streams, so I just screen recorded that, and like, it was just gnarly.
I want to watch it, because I started watching it, and I was like, ooh, I didn't know Ruby was covering this.
I don't usually, but literally, OPC Don said something, and I wanted to get some clips for Celebrity Sunday, but I've been like lazy about editing, so it's like I just need to edit this like right now and just like put an edit out, so I don't just end up deleting the clips.
Do you want to watch it, or do you want to save it for Celebrity Sunday?
No, we can watch it. I put it up. I didn't do member. It's not going to be for Celebrity Sunday.
Okay.
Because I was like,
dude, let's watch this because I'm curious.
Oh yeah. This has the basic deal. Like, also, shout out Hurricane Parro is in this for a minute.
He is. Dude, I've been wanting to do a compilation. I've been messaging, apparently he pulled out, I think we might have talked about this, but apparently he pulled out like a pistol on the Bronze is here. I was just about to, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. He shows up right when I mentioned, he pulled out a pistol on Prancess's stream, and I'm like, I want to do a compilation of this guy. This guy's crazy. Like that one clip where he's like, hi. Hey JTO. They only know of the chlamydia because they got burned by it. What was I saying? But yeah. So a compilation of the pistol thing, the grape thing on Lowe's stream, that iconic clip. Come on, DGG.
Parro pops off everywhere
tonight. What is AH?
I'm free tonight, so I'm down to like do some like more streaming, bopping around, seeing what's going on in the world. Get some tea for Celebrity Sunday.
Hold on, let's see. What's the best like?
Anyone have updates on our war chief? Daddy War Chief, any updates?
I heard he's drunk.
Oh, breaking news, people.
Breaking news, guys.
Breaking. He's drunk. He's got the headset on.
What he likes. This is his
this is what he likes. A good edit though, because you've got Xena's perspective and Darius and I's podcast. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I'm curious to hear more about this situation and like how he feels about like how he gets these more views when it's so bad. That seems like such a toxic
dude. I'm gonna say this, and it might be perceived as shade, but I've periodically tuned in to Darius's streams, and I remember like 6 months ago or something, he was getting like 500 view average, and now he's getting like 100 viewers ish, just doing his like day-to-day life stuff. But I'm assuming that with this Xena thing, her coming back up, like, it's probably a lot more, like 99% certainty that, you know, he's getting at least double the views rehashing this thing.
Yep.
Which it just sucks that he feels like
this shouldn't be playing on public. It's a lot of like really embarrassing personal stuff for both of them. It's really messy. It's really dark. And I felt compelled to, like, you know, highlight it as an example of like something I find really troubling, a trend online of like this dynamic, you know.
Kathleen Whitworth said, "Hey, I am in a video from one of Melinda Sue and Rich is yelling and showing me and commenting about death, and I have no clue who people are. Can you help?" Whoa. Yeah. I mean,
sure. I mean, maybe.
What, like showing a photo of you, or
what the heck?
What do you mean?
I'm in a video for one of them.
What you can do is you can privacy strike that. Like you can go and submit a privacy complaint on YouTube if they're showing your photo, and you can say that you're, you know, a private person and that you don't want your photo being shown. Yeah, because I don't know. That's the only thing that I know. My channel. Yeah, maybe email me my email or message me on Discord and maybe I can try and help you. But anyways, let's play this because I think you did a really good job editing this from like
Thank you.
I saw.
What he likes. This is his content. This is what he likes. He's like, ooh, I'm gonna get a clip now.
Okay, yeah, see, he has 410 viewers there.
It was going way up, and she's calling it out. She's saying, oh, look, he loves this. Look how excited he is. I'm going to get a clip now. The fact that she's saying that is really interesting to me.
I think he probably has a love-hate relationship, but I think generally she's, like, he has a love-hate relationship with this behavior. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure that, like, part of him is legitimately upset, but then part of him is thinking, like, oh, yeah, I will get a clip out of this, and it'll go kind of viral.
What he likes. This is his content. This is what he likes. He's like, ooh, I'm gonna get a clip now. Ooh, I'm gonna get a clip now. That's what's actually going through his fucking head. Is he's adding all these names. That's why he keeps name dropping Sam Bon on his stream too.
All right, so we're gonna completely nuke anything related to Xena starting right now. All right.
Now she suddenly had chlamydia 7 months later, and he thinks she didn't fuck someone.
Is that Parro? I thought that was the actual video of Parro, dude.
It is.
It is?
Yes. Wait till he talks. He'll recognize it.
Oh my god. Where do you find
I'm a lost words, guys. I lost words.
I can't believe he's so
nice. He posted on Discord.
He's actually so kind of like normal looking.
I know.
Like compared to how you behave sometimes, Parro.
Come back to the light, Parro. Just don't threaten to do the horrible things involving your penis. And no fart competitions.
Who are these texts to?
That's
Sneeko?
Yeah.
So this is Darius messaging Sneeko or her messaging Sneeko?
I think.
Oh, it's her messaging. He's leaking text between Xena and Sneeko. Okay, so Xena says, that's beside the point. You were fucking her raw and then putting that dick in my mouth and lying about it. I've already told you many times I never expected anything serious with you because I get it. I'm OnlyFans whore. All I've asked was to be at least treated like a real friend.
Wow.
And then he says, you're overreacting. Get off Reddit. You give incels too much attention. Okay, fine. I'm overreacting. I'm sorry. Enjoy your travels. I'll deal with it by myself. She actually seems pretty damn sane in those texts.
Yeah, that's not that bad. But this is so embarrassing for all parties involved and just like, this is gnarly to put out there as entertainment, but
yeah,
like,
is Darius leaking these texts?
No, I'm not positive who started the leaking. Maybe OPC Don knows because he's the one who tipped me off.
Oh, it's crazy to put a face to Psychotic. Well, so far, it hasn't gotten Psychotic yet, but let's see.
We have a challenge for you.
Oh, you were referring to Parro. Sorry.
What?
When Distinction says always nice to put a face to psychotic behavior.
Oh.
Yeah, Parro's been out. Like his image has been out.
Yeah, his face has been out.
Yeah. There's that one where he's like, my favorite photo of Parro is the one where he's like this. Like naked. like up here.
What?
But like his body positioning is like perfectly covering his bits, or it looked like he was kind of naked. But you know, he looks pretty good in that photo though. Otherwise, hey He-Man,
what's up, He-Man?
Or take us downstairs for a bit. Come on. Is this really worth it?
Please, please.
So now he's playing a recording from like one of their fights that he secretly recorded.
She's begging him to stop recording the video, and she's like having some kind of meltdown, and he's recording it. But he's trying to upload it to the streams. That's why he's playing it like on his phone or something too.
I feel bad for her. I feel like I have too much. Like maybe not too much. I don't know. Like because she's throwing kind of like a petulant tantrum, childlike tantrum here, but like. I also feel bad because I'm like, I feel like her emotion is legit real. And she's like somebody who can't really regulate her emotions. And like, it just,
I've had issues. Like I had a meltdown at the clinic the other day. That was just embarrassing. I was crying in public and like,
it's embarrassing.
I knew I couldn't, like, I just couldn't keep it together.
And I've had those moments too. Like I've had those moments and I would be like so embarrassed if like my ex came up and played like God. You know, one of our worst fights on stream or something. But then on the other hand, like I think she behaves like this a lot on stream, so it's not really
true. I've seen I don't know what to make of their whole thing, but
it's like people have to act like this. It's not a surprise at all, and it's like so it's not like it's, you know, out of nowhere like, oh my God, I can't believe you're exposing that Xena acts like this. Like everybody knows that she acts like this.
I didn't do anything. Please.
This was real clear. The only reason why I'm recording her, she literally was hitting me right before this, and I wanted to fucking just leave.
You know, I'm just gonna get your stuff. No! Get off of my back! I'm not even done with it, you fucking idiot! Let go! Let go!
Xena, you're taking your bags out of the house.
I can get my bags myself.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. We'll come back to this in a second. Actually, no. Well, let's finish this, and then we'll get back to Parro, okay? Because someone just sent me a video of Parro.
Oh, I love anything Parro, so I'm fine with doing however you want to.
I'm such a fan, dude. Like,
I know, me too. I just wish you could like rein it in with like some of the threats are like not YouTube friendly.
But we'll watch that after this. Oh my God! People in the chat hit her. She said you gave her multiple bite marks.
Xena just picking up the bag and she's like hitting me. And then she's dramatically, sorry, when I pick up the bag, I guess it like shoves her or something. And then she starts like screaming from the top of her lungs. Remember fellas, you went to jail for this? This is before. This is in Japan, by the way. This is only a month ago. This is still only a month ago.
It was like right when I joined the chat, I was like, I comment.
So the video, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out how to.
But then I was telling him like, dude, don't post. This is all bad. Don't do this, dude.
Someone in his chat keeps saying, nobody cares about your word. You need the video. Is he gonna show it at all?
Oh, he didn't respond to my question.
All my friends live there. All my friends live there. That's all my friends. That's all my friends. And you just trying to start stuff with them. That's all my friends. Go fucking eat a dick. What a dumb fucking asshole, bro. Xena said I had a weak dick. Yeah, but like that bitch lies about everything, so who cares?
Well, maybe since I didn't fuck you when we were in LA, I was with Sam, and then you went and got with this girl, meaning you couldn't have got something from me, meaning Sam didn't get something from me. We had no interaction with you in that way. Maybe this girl went home and fucked someone else and got it, and then decided to.
I think that they should both like get into debating, man. Like, I think that they just need an outlet. I think that they just both want someone to argue with. Like, I think that's what this is they just want someone to argue with and they can't let it go. I'm like, I think they legitimately enjoy arguing.
Mm-hmm.
You would just
to some degree because it's just like that. It's just so repetitive, and it's like I get that. I enjoy some back and forth too, a little spice, you know.
It's a mix of that and then a mix of like this gets us clout and attention. So, but I think that it's like you like Darius and Xena, they could both go find some other bitch to argue with on stream. And so I think that it's more than just wanting attention. Like they can find somebody else. Like that's been Darius's whole content. Like before he met Xena, he was having other crazy bitches on his stream, like that Hillary chick who like called him 73 times or whatever. It's like you can very easily stir something else up, and instead they choose to keep going back and fighting with each other. And I think it is like it's a sweet spot with them of like they're each other's perfect match.
It's like an NPD and BPD, like just stuck in orbit with each other.
Yeah.
Say it was you or
That she didn't. She didn't though. I just trust more people than I do trust you. I don't know what these people are lying. These people that have not wronged me and not lied about anything ever to me in any way, shape, or form, I'm supposed to believe over the girl that is a chronic impulsive liar.
lied to me, so I did it. It's just so fucking stupid. But he wants all my friends to live at his house, though, and then he tries to be nice with them, and they see right through it.
Fucking die. Like, oh my god, what a fucking loser. Nice with them. I'm
Thank
being
you
a normal
so much,
human being
Cyclamen 90 for
you
the
are
$30.
genuinely a bad person. You physically
The Red Bull
insulted me. You hit me, and I broke up with you because you're a psychotic bitch. And I'm not getting like what the fuck? I'm just like.
Well, okay, Darius. To be fair, you've also hit her.
Yeah, they're terrible for each other, and he's on video kicking her. It's so dumb and dangerous. One of them is going to end up in jail or dead. It's so dumb. The fact that they're going back to physical violence, that's never okay. The fact that that's their normal and it's monetized is beyond insane.
Dogging you because you're a fucking loser. And like your response to this is like, all these other men treated me so better, and you're referencing a guy that literally treated you like dirt and then treated you like a part-time hooker. And you're like, oh, that was a really good guy because he messaged me, hey, stop messaging me. Fucking dumb bitch, dude.
Wrong. We both fucking did.
Oh, that's a response too. So I break up with her because she physically assaulted me, and it's like, oh no, but you also got into an altercation with me. It's like, yeah, I should.
It's also a thing of it's like two people that are desperately trying to convince the audience that like, no, I'm the good person. I'm the good person. I'm in the right. This person, and it's like if you would both, it's like the person who I would be inclined to believe above anything else is the person who can take accountability and be like, hey, I was in the wrong here, and like I fucked up in this situation, and I can admit that she's right about X, Y, and Z. But overall, with like these important points, like she was in the wrong, and like it's like if you can admit, but it's like they want to paint the other person fully as the villain.
And
it's
like the black and white thinking that's like very common with cluster B personalities, which I am sorry, I do psychoanalyze a lot. I know it's like probably unethical in some degree, but I'm not.
I feel like it's unethical if you're like if you're up there. I guess it is kind of. I don't know.
I just want to add a disclaimer that like I'm just having these thoughts. That's my perception, but I'm not an expert. I just watch a lot of Sim Vacnin videos. And
Yeah.
Like
as long as you do the disclaimer of like, we are not professionals at all.
Yeah. And I'm a crazy person too. So I relate to other crazy people struggling. I relate to both of them in some ways. I've been in really toxic relationships that are really hard to get out of. So I get that, but
yeah, typically it's good to like not put a label on something that maybe you're not qualified to unless it's so blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
Like in the case of Ben Thorpe, I'll call him a narcissist all day. Like,
that's like
so obvious.
Just literally arise like a paper doll out of the DSM, like just like he is NPD and body. Like, oh my god, it's like it's remarkable.
Literally, dude. That's how he was created. Somebody they cut out little DS.
It's like quite literally just popped out all the symptoms of programming.
Flaccid dick, and then mix it together.
The insane mommy issues, like
erectile dysfunction, mommy issues,
sexual degenerate.
Have been over then too. What the fuck? I broke up with you because you decided to fucking put your hands on me again after we had 16 different conversations about you touching me. And I'm not. This is the only time. This is the only way she gets attention from me. And I'm falling for it again, bro. Like a fucking retard.
Did she actually?
Thank God she's finally
trying
playing.
to kick me out of room and pull my hair?
This is when she was literally doing the same thing she did before.
Oh, I'm only pushing her. You're literally.
She's just her push. This is her running back into the room again. It's okay. I have no problem. I can post a video.
That don't look great for Darius.
Yeah, what? Bro,
What is that whole like? What is that, dude?
That's dangerous. You could
I'm like, how do you handle? I mean, violence is not the answer, but I get that there are certain situations where somebody is. It's like for example, there have been instances in my life in the past where I've been literally blackout drunk, and there is nothing that you can do to rile me in, and to the point where like it's like the next day I look back on it and I'm like, yeah, I don't even know what the solution would have been. Like, I get it. In that situation, if you have to like be fucking, you know, like violent with me, which I don't want to get in, I don't want to get into the details of this, but I'm like, that there's one night in my life where I'm like, honestly, I don't know what else. I'm wondering if like maybe that's applicable in this situation, but I feel like there's like,
it seems more like a pattern though. Like she has anger problems or something that she's, you know, expresses physically. She mentions it like on her side too, like talking about hating him, and it's like, and she just like talks about it casually, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I don't know anyone who like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, because the only other thing that you can do when someone is in such like a violently emotional state where they're like screaming and crying and like they won't leave your apartment, I'm like, I think you have to be the one to leave. Like, that's the only thing you can do is either separate or like
separate.
And if they're refusing to let you separate and they are like stopping you from being able to leave, then violence would be justified, I think. Or like, violence, but at least, like, you know, pushing them out of the way so that you can leave if they're physically trying to impede you. So I'm like, that would be the one situation where maybe I'll give Darius the benefit of the doubt there, because I don't know exactly what was going on, but that's not a great look if that's not totally necessary, which it seems like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do it.
This is when she was literally doing the same thing she did before.
Oh, I'm only pushing her. You're literally.
She's just her push. This is her running back into the room again. It's okay. I have no problem. I can post a video myself, dude. Fuck this shit. Glad you're over it. Fuck this bitch, dude. Actually, we can do this. I'm done. What is this?
Oh, thank you for that comments. No, that's really sweet.
Let me send these videos to myself. 1 second.
I love that you ladies are able to do such amazing jobs at reading between the lines with the psychology. So many people your ages, 22 years old, I didn't even know what a narcissist was. Thank you, Snow. You're really nice. And
it's also kind of like special interest that we like get sucked into, I think. So we like end up with a lot of information about like niche topics or like, you know, things of that nature.
And if they don't let you leave, scream really loud and start breaking dishes. Honestly, I'm like, what else do you do with that?
Yeah.
I guess that's a good way to go. Yeah, make somebody else call the cops. I don't know.
All right, so we're going to completely nuke anything related to
like
Xena.
A lot of times, like these people, they won't want to call the cops, like for whatever reasons. I don't know, but it's like, yeah, ultimately in those types of situations, that's all you can really do is call the police.
Right now. All right. So first thing we're going to start off with is the recent thing. After she put her hands on me when I tried to leave, she started pretty much just like tweaking the fuck out. So we're gonna watch that video, guys, and then after that we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go back to Las Vegas. We're gonna talk about that where that was Vegas. She's such a manipulator. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Vegas and we're gonna talk about how she put her hands on she came into my room with a butter knife and I was trying to defend myself and get her the fuck away from the room, away from me, because she was like tweaking the fuck out. And then we can go to the other times where she tried to where she was tweaking out on me, threatening to kill herself, and how she was just gonna end her life and just sitting there with a knife or razor blade in her fucking hand. Ignored me, but it's okay.
Oh, bro, what would you do in that situation?
I've been actually that person before, and I was hospitalized for it. But I used to especially when I was really young, like a teenage, I was heavy drinking, and I used to like actually self-injure. I would like break glass and like cut myself like a lot. And there were nights where I was just attacking myself violently while my boyfriend's like begging me to stop. And like, I've come a long way for sanity, believe it or not. But yeah, it used to be, I can relate to being in that position, but that's
what would you tell
really
people
sick.
Having experienced that yourself? What would you tell people to do if they're witnessing that?
5150. I would like not, and I've been 5150. That sucks. It's horrible. Your rights are gone. You're like taped down. They'll put whatever they want into you. I would say like, no, I don't want that medicine. Do it anyway. It's a horrifying experience, but that's better than someone getting really hurt or dying.
Yeah.
And that's a way to show like, this is serious. You need help. This isn't normal. Like,
I think it sucks because a lot of the times, like people with borderline, like, because I know that Xena says she doesn't have borderline personality disorder and stuff, but from the way they behave,
from their things, it seems like
adjacent of like these huge emotional meltdowns, like similar to like your experience. It's like sometimes people do that to like manipulate, and like, they don't actually mean it, and so then that adds a whole nother layer of like, fuck, like if you. I don't know.
I just always take it seriously. I put better safe than sorry is my policy.
Yeah.
I say like if someone, I've had exes like threaten suicide too, and like, you know, I would just have to be like, you know, are you really serious? Like, I'm gonna take action. Something's gonna happen now. You know, you can't just say that to me. I'm gonna like create an intervention because you're literally saying you're gonna murder yourself right now.
Like even if you're faking it, even if you're faking it for like attention or sympathy or whatever, you're just, or not even faking it, but just having a really heightened emotional moment, but like it's gonna go away and then you're gonna be normal again. I think that's still a situation where like you need serious mental help if you're like threatening that, even in a manipulative sense. So I take that whole question back. Actually,
yeah, I'm gonna send it over to myself right now, and we'll just watch the videos. It's no big deal.
Damn, it's getting too personal now.
Fuck this bitch. I genuinely hope the worst for you. I really hope you fucking fall off the earth. What a fucking loser.
How many times have we heard that though? I hope he means it.
Like, what the fuck? Why can't he just be honest?
No, we'll be honest. We can be honest. We can talk about everything.
Like, I remember I watched a video like a few months ago of him saying that like he hopes that she kills herself and all this stuff. And then they were like hanging out again and going to Japan together.
Yeah, I saw that, and then I saw the fight, like of him, like you know, he was,
and then that happened.
Going at each other.
Damn, it's no big deal. This is the most attention you're gonna get out of me ever in your life, and I'm glad this is gonna be the last memory you have of me. Fucking piece of shit.
I'm sure it is, Darius. The last bit of it is all right, guys. Mark this day. The last day that Darius giving any attention to
I never said that. Why would I ever say my name?
No, she's like manic as fuck. She's like manic as fuck, like trying to come at me. It's whatever. If you wanna do this, I'm just gonna. It's whatever. I have to figure out how to send these videos to myself.
Please, show me. Once I leave, I will delete it. No, you got to show me. I will once I leave. I will once I'm at the door. No. Why are you doing this? You're so recording me. Let me go.
We have a challenge for you.
Yeah, I have a few PD friends who would literally like, I'd go through something terrible in my life and she'd like threaten suicide that wasn't like responding to her enough or something. Like,
she needs an XO.
Crazy shit.
Please, I'm begging you. Why are you doing this to me? I didn't do anything. Why are you? Please, stop recording me. Please, you just make these videos the
This was real clear. The only reason why I'm recording her, she literally was hitting me right before this, and I wanted to fucking just leave.
You know, I'm just gonna get your stuff. No! Get off of my back! I'm not even done with it, you fucking idiot!
But that's constantly still brought up. Then after the Nani situation, like after then he was talking about how we gotta figure it out to be back together, and we were like, I have the messages we talked about, even fucking marriage shit.
Oh, Titus. Titus said, so where's Ben? Did he die in Grace's absence? Did she get that lucky? Good question. He had like one stream with Hormaxer that he didn't show up to. Wow, look, you're finally free to be a streamer. Like, yeah, he didn't even show up or tell them. Yeah.
Dude, I'm starting to get worried.
I heard he's driving west, was the last I heard. I'm assuming he's driving west, and in a couple days she's gonna meet him in Ohio or something. I don't fucking know.
He was messaging me. He messaged me yesterday and was like, "Ava, stream, you dummy." So I was thinking that he would want to hit the link for this. Dude, there's so many theories that I have on this. Like, he's either I think he might legit be having a mental breakdown and like just cannot maintain taking care of himself. And so it's like that's taking up a lot of his time. Is just figuring out how to like.
He doesn't even put his shoes in. Like, mask. Like, so it's like that's a huge adjustment. And like, I told him, like,
it's tough out there. Yeah, he's got to make his own like Kraft mac and cheese, which can be pretty complicated for somebody who's never had to do that in years. So. I don't know. Man. I think he's probably really upset because I think War Chief, in spite of like how I think ethically of a gray area it is, like it has been some good content, and Grace has seemed a lot happier.
Yeah.
And a lot more like calm and just not wound up.
Yeah, she's totally different. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that probably still behind the scenes he's messaging her like crazy constantly.
War Chief has like called that out.
Yeah, but
message him and see what's up with them.
Yeah, I don't know. Getting completely owned by normal life is so funny. It's great. Legitimately, Ruby remembers when Grace almost escaped Ben to go and stay at Ruby's place, and Ben was telling her, he's like, "Get the fuck out! I hate you. I go stay with Ruby." And then when Grace gets to the door and she's about to go in and stay the night with Ruby, Ben's like, "Who's gonna make me my dinner though?"
The manipulation was so obvious, and she was frozen, like having tears and breakdown, because I think she was just absolutely paralyzed in the choice because she knows something has to change, but she's so afraid of it. And at the time, my apartment wasn't exactly like this appealing mansion like in LA. I think that's a much, at least for the housing situation, that's better, so. But, oh, dude, this is the second time I've had like a soda incident on stream. Oh my God.
Ben is intimidated. Yeah, I think that it's the thing of, it's like, you can't compete with this dude has a fucking mansion. Like, I don't know. Like, but also he's an alcoholic, whatever. But I think that Grace actually does kind of like him. Like, I think
because he treats her like shit, and that's what she likes.
Exactly, dude. Literally, I think that because Ben was gonna be like, "Oh my God, like she's gonna have a horrible time, and she's gonna cry and run back to me because this guy's an alcoholic loser." But plot twist, bitch, she actually likes that. That could be
quite literally.
She likes the dysfunction. She likes being treated like shit. It feels like home to her. It feels normal. She feels
maybe this is the transition to like normalcy she needs. It's like I do think Adam, that situation is an upgrade from Ben, in my opinion. With Adam's parents involved, because they're the stabilizing force.
Such a cute puppy. Yeah, mansion or RV. I bet his parents are chill. It's like, even though he's a totally dysfunctional wreck, like his parents are chill. So
they seem like super enablers though. Like they send him like a gambling fund and alcohol, and like, they're shipping out like Grace, and it's interesting. I just messaged him to see if there's any updates.
She's still dissociating. I don't know. I can't really watch it.
I get to Texas, and then he didn't want me to come over, so I was curious, like, that's interesting. And I walked in the door, and he had, like, they were sleeping in the bed, and then I left. He brings that up, but again, he apparently cut this person off, made me cut off Sam Bond, and we've been together since, as you've seen.
So I don't think of you as alcohol game. But you will continue to stay.
Yeah, well,
also, I know she's 30. I never knew how old she was.
That's literally all it's ever fucking been. Why would I need to get off the internet when I have things going for me? I do.
That's Ben.
I think, she's almost 30. Men never thought abusing Grace would result in pushing her into the arms of a rich, less version of men. I assume LA is going better than an average struggle session goes.
That dark psychology book Adam has is really, it's working. It just worked out. He had the dark psychology and like met up with the people who are like the manifestation of the darkest psychology you can imagine. Like,
I mean, you can see like being a douchebag, total douchebag fuckboy can kind of work sometimes if you find the right kind of insecure woman.
Because he doesn't care. Like, he could drop her in a second, and that's what she'll be eternally chasing. Is like, wait, you know.
Well, you know what he said? Like, I don't know. You can't trust this dude at his fucking word, but like, he's so delusional because he was saying like, yeah, I wanna hurt her, like, make her fall for me, fuck her, and then once I do that,
and then hurt her,
ghost her, and like break her heart.
Oh please, he wants that tender love. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't take him at his word. So
yeah.
I want to see
internet with OnlyFans and everything else I have going the fuck on. Why would I need to get off the internet so that you could be happy? Like, how does that sound?
Well, I think he's saying you don't have to get off the internet, but just stop interacting with each other.
Yeah.
You've been mean. You fucking have constantly told me to kill myself.
That's so fucked.
Like, he just wants to be this victim.
My like completely futile, like, you should be, but I'll take it. Like, these people seem unwell.
Yeah,
kind of scary.
Like, someone in the chat, and I kind of agree with this, is like, because I get that it hurts. You have your emotional attachment to Darius, but like, why are you? If somebody's told you to kill yourself multiple times, like, this is not somebody that deserves your tears.
Exactly. Never. I've never been with someone, even through breakups, who would tell me to do it. That's horrifying. That's a really low.
That's somebody that deserves like your rage, like in the gym. Like, that's somebody that you should be thinking about as you're like squatting and
squatting, like thinking of debates and just being, ready to rock.
Oh, this guy.
Put that energy into, you know. Woo! Boom! Tight as the sugar mama.
Thank you. Maybe Ben will self-delete in Grace's absence, doing the only decent thing he's ever done in life. Setting her free. Oof.
I don't know if I see him doing that yet. Like,
I don't see him doing that. I see him, but I do see him being like fucking miserable and having a whole list in his head of like all of the things that have gone horribly wrong in Grace's absence. And when she comes back, he's going to be nagging and hounding her. He's going to be like, Grace, I had to open the fridge on my own. I had to put the hot water and the cup noodles on my own. Like, the RV got all dirty and there was nobody to clean it.
You're an adult, my dude. Like, or just roll. Like, he literally was posting pictures of like a couple things on the bed. It's like, move it, dude. Like, no one's buying your spin on things, like, ever, except for South to West and maybe Damius Octavius. Okay, like, and that's it. Like, get real.
He's not gonna. Yeah, I think his ego's too big. He thinks he's too much of a gift. He thinks that he's like a gift to fucking humanity. Like,
he
thinks
he's a prophet.
Which is
I literally thinks he's a prophet. Like,
yeah. But you know what's funny is that he did used to struggle with suicidal thoughts. He did used to. Back like in the very, very beginning, they used to talk about that. Xena's beautiful, but she's whacked out in the head. Yeah, I agree. I think she could really benefit from like therapy.
Yeah. Or like time away from like things that are so demanding, like OnlyFans and being a streamer. There's something it takes out of you that you're like putting out into the world, and like sometimes you just need to recharge, and like, dude, especially like OnlyFans are really like, there is a toll from that.
Absolutely. Ben, Grace, I almost starved to death because you were gone and no one tucked me in that night. Literally, Ben would only do that if he could sit around and cope about it after the fact. Titus with another 10. Thank you, Titus. Yeah, I agree he'll get her, but if she stays out there long enough. If she stays out, dude, I mean, he literally has nobody. Like, he's going to get lonely. He's going to start coming on streams,
He alienated everyone.
And raging. I think that's, I don't know. We'll see. Because, he doesn't have anybody else.
Yeah.
Except for, like, random people on the internet to talk to. when he handed Grace VeggieTales' book. I can't front. It was a funny joke. Yeah, I mean,
but that was also very.
He can be funny, like in spite of like how evil he is, like his detachment from reality and his like pettiness and mental illness. It can be funny. It can be.
I think he was trying to like inject the ick into like Grace for Adam's dick by like getting this association of like Larry the cucumber. So if there's like a moment where they're kissing, it'll like be like, oh, you know, maybe yeah, Larry the cucumber. I don't know. He plays her so well, like. But yeah, they're like he can be really funny, and I even think he's interesting to interact with because he's so bizarre and just has such a different like operating system than most people, you know.
I think they meant to say Ben goes into hibernation state like a bedbug or a flea when Grace is gone.
She's basically like that when she's there. Like he said, she's like in love with the demon of sleep, but like all he does is lie around. He just has manic sleeping hours. Like, is he bipolar?
He's just going to be miserable.
Right, psychoanalyzed again. I'm sorry. I think he's bipolar and PD, but you know.
I'm gonna give you an STD.
Oops.
But a friend I hooked up with after I was with her, the only person I was with got chlamydia after they were with me. Regardless of Xena or not, I had chlamydia and Xena had chlamydia after.
Bro, that's so stupid. He got with a chick 7 months ago. 7 months ago when I first messed with Sam, we were in like it was during TwitchCon time in San Diego, October, like end of September, October. I didn't have sex with Darius after I was with Sam because he was crashing out about Sam, and I ran away from him and went with Sam. He went and fucked this girl, and then she went back to her fucking state, and now she suddenly had chlamydia 7 months later, and he thinks she didn't fuck someone? How does that make sense?
It's so messy.
They're so bogged down in like the details and stuff. Like 7 months ago, this is Sam Vaughn, and he hung out with this girl, and he's saying that he hung out with this girl at 3 p.m. But no, it was at 1 p.m. And so therefore this whole thing's a lot. And I'm like, bro, I can't even like follow this. I can't even follow that. Something about they're arguing about who gave who chlamydia.
Yeah, basically they were like still hooking up, and like someone got chlamydia and they were trying to find out who, and everyone's like lying, and it's a fucking disaster.
Why waste your time with this? Just like move on, get the fucking treatment and move on. Like you're not gonna figure it out.
Exactly. It's like just go no contact is the only way.
Titus with another friend. Thank you, Titus. Think about it. Ben has never lived without a woman taking care of him and blaming for all his failures.
Whoa.
He can't survive without the punching bag. No, literally, that's a legit concept.
True.
That narcissists, they need the intimate partner to take their rage out on and to project onto.
Or they get the like narcissistic mortification where their whole like identity collapses and they just feel like a black hole of nothingness.
Yeah,
but that's like the life he set up for himself with his horrific decisions of constantly terrorizing almost everyone he interacts with. He just like reverberates suffering and pain and like psychoticness with some laughs in between. They make it tolerable as a viewer at times, but like to be in it is so crazy. He's a psychotic man. He's a very sick man.
It's really sad, because it's not very masculine to be a little baby that can't take care of yourself.
Yeah.
He's talking to Grace.
Like rag on me all the time. It's like I live my own life. I have a job and apartment. Even when I was a junkie, I lived better than him. Even when I was a junkie, I still had a full-time job. Fuck you, dude. Pay your fucking child support. Get a job. Any job. You're not above shit. You are the lowest rank of human that there could possibly be in the world. So go, find something that suits that.
Ben is definitely still talking to Grace consistently, and that's why I think he is still living with a woman. Like, he's just texting her for like, she's still his personal assistant, doing whatever he wants for technical support, everything.
Paying for his life.
Yeah, emailing FedEx like papers to print. I don't even know. Like, she's still doing all that. They're probably having like hour-long phone calls every day. I can't. It's virtually impossible that they're not. They're trying to grift Adam's parents.
Yeah, I'm worried how far they'll take that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Catching straight, but the point is,
seem like nice people who want to help.
It never happened.
Didn't it? You said something about her getting scammed out of like 500.
Oh yeah, she felt like she was like buying concert tickets through fucking Craigslist and like got scammed like a boomer out of $500. And she posted like the receipts and stuff, and I believe it. She had like the full text conversations and like shared the phone number with distinction. So but of course she's gonna milk it, and she has a goal set up to like get the money back. Like that's her goal.
I feel like that didn't even. I don't know,
but
I'm kind of hard pressed to believe that even happened. I feel like
part of me is like, is that like also a setup? She just like had Ben like pretend to be. I don't know, fucking know. Who knows?
They say that they make $100,000 a year, but then they do this thing of like, oh, I'm stranded and I don't know where I'm gonna stay. I'm like, if you're making $100,000 a year, you're not stranded.
You're like living in a car. The bills are not that much. Like you don't.
Ben told her to go get those tickets from Craigslist. Completely could have.
Interesting. Maybe he scammed her out of the money. Okay. No, he doesn't have the wherewithal to do all that. I don't think.
Go to your Instagram, bro. Go to your Instagram. No, when you are trying to calm him down, you're just helping him be this victim that he wants to be. Dude. I'm not a victim. I'm crying because I'm emotionally upset. I'm not a fucking victim. I got aggressive multiple times because obviously you guys see how I behave. I'm not a fucking victim. But yes, hearing someone you're trying to fix your relationship with in your face telling you you're worthless, nobody else will ever love you, and that you should kill yourself, it's horrible. So yes, I get
that's not someone that you can fix a relationship with.
Yeah,
it's just wasting years at that point. You're just Craigslist is still a thing, but it's like there's a shit ton of scams. Like you can
it's hyper scammy.
It's like 30%, if not more, scams. I don't see the become a member option.
What's up, Foreman?
Emily, I think you have to like
XP.
I think you have to like go to my channel and then like click the membership tab, and then you'll be able to.
Do you have emojis? You got to get emojis uploaded. That's like one of the best things about being like a members. I realized you can upload your own emojis.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta do that. But I'm like, yeah, see,
I have one of like Grace crying. I have one of War Chief. I have a Lalo one.
Dang, you already got a War Chief one in? Yeah. Dude, you're on top of it.
I was like following the War Chief thing like really closely, and then I fell off because I just had like a ton of work like for a couple of days, and I've been like checking back in periodically, but I have no idea like, what's going on. They keep ditching each other, and it's just
he's a star, dude. He's a star.
Yeah, really. I mean, content-wise, it's been hilarious. He's always in the chat, just like insulting her, and I'm like, what are we doing, people?
Dude, his date with like that one catfish chick was like, it's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I can't lie.
Oh, and Grace went on like a totally like just absurdly racist rant about how stinky like curry pussy is, and it's like projection much, bitch. Like, come on. I took a clip of it because it was just so over the top.
Ooh,
like,
I want to see that.
Yeah, I posted it. It's in my shorts.
It's in your shorts.
Yeah, because I just like took like a 1 minute clip of it because I was like, whoa, this is like really over the top and really gross behavior. Like, look at this, like, just dumb influencer being like, like curry pussy, how's that fucking, it's like, oh, dude, yikes. It's like, if everything else wasn't bad enough, they just like to add in like being racist. Like what? Like, you're already known for incest. Like, I don't know.
I have to watch this.
Anyways, even if you did, I don't care. Go have sex with a fat Indian. Do you think I care? Do you think I care? I feel bad for you, sweetie. I feel bad for you. That's pathetic. That's really... Are you that desperate for a lay that you'll have sex with a 200-pound Indian woman?
Why is she putting Indian?
Right? It's like it's weird. I mean, it's Ben's stuff because Ben's racist and she's, replicates that. She doesn't really interact with other people except chat, so she doesn't even know how strange this is. Like,
no, this is really, really weird.
What was the smell? Can you describe the scent?
Interesting. Rejection.
Jealous? Wait, Adam. Am I jealous of her for slobbing on your tiny knob, or am I jealous of you for digging up all in the curry pussy? Which one am I jealous of? Just to clarify. Which one would I be jealous of?
Well, whenever she does that tone of voice, it is a jealous thing.
Right? She seems very jealous, actually.
Whatever.
She's going way hard on this like Indian woman, freaking Indian, and she went like
well,
doing,
she
like,
does
weird
this whole jealous.
I know.
Me?
No, apparently you like that curry.
No, sweetie,
pussy.
no.
I don't care.
I don't care. It's like, dude, you do that every single time.
Bro. I know, it's like quite
that's a really bad look, dude.
Dude, the social skills, where are they?
Like, because honestly, hasn't really been any clips of her being super overtly racist. There's been like a lot from Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is the first one where it's like, oh, you're racist on your own.
Yeah, she went way into it.
I mean, I know the tikka masala hits different. Like, I like it too, but I mean, not so much in the genital area.
It's like Indian women are disgusting. Like,
War Chief has big smell powers. He left much hummus in his nostrils. Adam's dark arts book. He used dark psychology on the Vegeta. With men, some sex is better than none. It's different with women. You coming from a female angle here. I'm coming from a human angle. That's pathetic. That is pathetic. Dirk. Was that song playing? Dirk. Was that song playing, Adam? You should have put Bakila. Yeah, right.
Good morning, all. So,
we don't need to watch my reaction. Just be like, yeah, this is fucking ridiculous. Like,
wow, dude.
Bad luck.
It's just like
out of touch, dude.
Someone who's like into you, and then also into this like fat Indian woman. What does that say about you? I don't know.
But it's like she just kept using Indian as like a pejorative. Like they really do believe that. They're like very like race realists.
I mean, even the fat, like I'm like, I get it that like stereotypically like the fat, but even the fat part like rubs me the wrong way. But like the Indian thing is a whole nother level of like, I mean, yeah, they're legit using that as an insult.
Mental, and I fucking tried to hit him because he said I'm leaving, and it hurt me. Like, how do you go and do this? I paid for everything, and then you're doing this. Like, I just spent more money on another hotel for us to be in, and you're doing this.
She bought another hotel.
Wow.
Someone's used that's so funny. Someone's username is Jazz Butter Chicken Masala. Right after we watched that.
Horrible.
That's the universe.
This message here. This message here from Kurt.
I'm like,
really genuinely concerned watching this.
I don't feel bad for her spending money on the hotel.
Yeah, that's weird to bring up. Like, if you treat someone, that's odd and like weird to like bring it up like against them. I would never, if I broke up with someone, I would never be like, and I got you that really expensive present and you should give it back. Like, that's a bad look as well.
Right now, this message from Chris, if you gave me herpes, I really hate you. You're trolling me. Why? I never.
But exactly, you were fucking people the entire time. That's the point of that. You were fucking people. You claimed you weren't fucking.
They fell on a fucking stair, hit their lip, and I got a gump. I've got a bump. And then they messaged me, oh, you gave me herpes because they were drunk as fucking retarded.
The point is, I've never had someone text me saying they had an STD. I wasn't sleeping around with people. When he broke up with me for the second time, publicly humiliating me and talking shit like he's doing right
Xena,
now.
You were doing so well getting over him.
I'm not hooked on him. I'm upset about what's going on. It's not fucking fair when he's sitting here living with my fucking friends.
That's weird too. How could it be your friends? Oh, those are my friends. I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't really know the situation to say.
Yeah. I don't know.
He had sex with multiple people every time we broke up. I only had sex with Sam after the fucking second breakup, and I was tired of being fucking humiliated. Then I ended up being with Sam because Sam was being nice to me, he was treating me nice, and I hadn't felt that way in a bit. So boom, I messed with him, and I obviously messed with him too because I knew it was bothering my ex since he kept telling me, don't have sex with him, don't fuck him, like da-da-da-da-da. So then I did because I was hurting so much, I wanted to fucking hurt him back. And I'm not saying that that was okay.
Digging for messages with her. Wait, so you got herpes? No, nigga, I don't have herpes. It was someone was joking that I gave them herpes because they got a bump on their lip.
Check, it's on Instagram.
Oh, also came out they were having
literally on
unprotected
Instagram.
sex with their roommate. I think Danny.
They hurt their lip when they were drunk as fuck, and then they wanted to troll me. And
But I don't have people trolling me in my phone about that. Like, it's just like...
I feel like the only solution to this is for them to just have one last conversation. Yeah, like the live, guys. Thank you, Emily. Hit that like if you have.
Yeah, like have their one last struggle session, and then everyone in their lives like holds them to it. Zero contact.
Well,
Someone's
did you
gonna
see
go to jail or die. Like it's not a good situation. God forbid she gets pregnant and has a kid. Already there's, you know, she's had a couple abortions that came out too, and it's like it's such an extreme situation, you know.
Dude, did you see that? That's exactly fuck. The fuck was I about to just say?
Shout out Titus.
Wait,
Titus for the
hold on.
$10. I don't care about D&D, but who the hell stays in a relationship with an STD swapping? These people have no self-respect. True, this is like celibacy fuel for me, honestly. I'm just so put off by like all hookup culture. I don't want to deal with heartbreak. I'm out.
Wait, I
out.
remember what I was gonna say before I forget again. Then we'll read Titus's thing. Because this is what's happening with Ethan Klein and Hassan Piker right now. Is they're right before this stream, I was actually watching it. It's really, really good. They're talking. They've been beefing for like a year and a half.
Yeah, real hard.
They're
Real hard.
finally having like an official like conversation. And I'm like, wow, this is really revealing, because it's like when you're hearing stuff from both sides, you don't really know, but it's like once you see them talk to each other, I feel like you get a much clearer grasp of like who's in the right and who's in the wrong.
Who do you think is in the right and wrong? I don't know that much about
I think that it's more so Ethan Klein is in the right. In terms of like, I haven't followed it super closely, but
yeah, I don't know that much about it, but
like,
I don't like Hassan Piker. So.
Yeah, like Hassan has just done a lot to like I understand why Ethan's mad. Like people have called CPS on his house and just like really went on a relentless
with his
campaign.
family. That's
and it's like
really
Hassan was not
low.
standing up for him at all. And it just
low.
they're both Hassan's just extremely dogmatic in the whole like Free Palestine thing, and I feel like those people have kind of taken it. I don't know a lot about it, but I feel like they've kind of taken it too far, and it's almost kind of like
I mean, he's literally had Houthi terrorists like on his show, just like portraying them as like a random like, look at this cute TikToker. Oh, he wasn't on the ship that was hijacked, because there was these Houthi pirates who like hijacked the ship, and it's just like they're so quick to like ally with like these like extremists, because we live in a fucking liberal fantasy where we can just have these ideas, but this is real life, real people dying and getting killed. It's not cool to ally with terrorists. That's my take.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, it's like, and I don't know if they are, because I think that everybody is on the same page of like, and by everybody, I mean Ethan and Hassan, they're both on the same page of, Israel is committing a genocide. Like they both agree with that, and that they don't agree with Israel's actions and like escalation of violence and whatever. And they think that it's wrong on both sides, and that like and Ethan says like, Netanyahu is like a right-wing extremist, and like
he's always been very critical of Netanyahu, like from what I see on like Twitter.
Yeah, but then it's like, I don't know, I guess Hassan like still isn't. They still think that he's like a, what's the word, a Zionist or whatever.
Oh,
derogatory thing to. I don't know. It just seems, I'm like, dude,
so he thinks he's concealing his true beliefs, and like that's so annoying in the debate sphere. People like constantly accusing each other of like faking their beliefs, because it's like, what do you do from there? I can't prove that I believe something, and it's like.
Titus said, sorry, I missed this one earlier. She said, do you think Grace is aware that she only attracts mentally ill, unattractive men with no options? And if she does she wonder why? Do I think that she's aware of that? I I genuinely
feel like they're unfairly persecuted and maligned, and they deserve like the best people and the best things. But I have no idea. Grace seems to have a very unstable like self-perception of what she's worth and what she deserves in the world. It seems to like oscillate, like, you know, from her being like very grandiose and like confident to being a crying, fragile mess, you know. So that does attract a certain type who likes kind of, you know, crazier women, but those are almost always like kind of really toxic guys.
I think generally she must be aware unless they've like legit.
I think they're delusional. Like,
yeah, which it's like if they were not delusional, I'd say that she's aware, but they are delusional people. So I don't know. I don't care about Darius and Zena, but who the hell stays in a relationship with STD swapping? These people have no self-respect. Absolutely agree. I mean, it's just the same thing that it always is. Like, I think people don't realize how addictive codependency is. Like, it truly is. Like, being in a very codependent relationship with somebody, or like, it's legit the same level as like being addicted to like meth or something. I genuinely people go to jail over it, and then they still get back together.
It's like that sick. Like, I mean, look at the situation they're in. Like, they've crashed and gone further like in their darkness than I ever did as a junkie because of their addiction to each other and this toxic thing they have. Like, but I think they believe they're like prophets and magical in some way. But like Grace has more doubts about that. And I mean, who the fuck knows? They lie all the time. So it's like,
yeah, that's also makes it way more complicated, is we don't know who's telling the truth. And
even now, because he wants to trust this person he just met and hasn't been talking to, mind you, hasn't been talking to this entire time. He's going to trust them because they suddenly got chlamydia or claim they got chlamydia. They don't live in the same state. She obviously fucking got it from someone else. And he's like, oh, the dentist medication that we took. And I show the dentist medication. It's not there. That's not the medication that cures it. And my STD tests are clean. I just don't get why he has to keep doing this fucking thing.
You are the source of the chlamydia. That's besides the point. That's besides the point. The point is,
like, he's so hyped right now because this is what he likes. This is his content. This is what he likes. He's like, ooh, I'm gonna get a clip now. Ooh, I'm gonna get a clip now. That's what's actually going through his fucking head. Is he's adding all these names. That's why he keeps name dropping Sam Bon on his stream too. Adding all these names so that he could get a clip out so that he could fucking be popular. That's literally fucking it. The whole time he was trying to work things out with me, he was telling this girl that, oh, his working career is heavily, extremely tied around his ex, and it's a bit like business stuff, basically. Like, what? He thinks I didn't see that? Oh, I went through your phone, right? I seen everything, right?
it was a fucking joke.
She's telling other bitches that she was a business arrangement. Yeah. Yikes.
That's what he does.
That man never, like, this is, you can't sit here and say that this person.
I mean, I think I would probably say that too, because I would be too embarrassed.
Right?
I would
still, it's like, I don't know.
Like, I would have to cope.
Right? Yeah, what do you do?
Thank you, Titus, for another 10. Shout out, Titus. Hassan Piker likes terrorists because he lives in a Western democracy and sees the world as all cultures being equal. I remember he moved to Afghanistan for a month to... I recommend, yeah. I recommend
just like a privileged boy trying on different ideologies that are like trendy and like taking it to the max. And it's like it's easy to get locked into an ideology and like never have to worry about it like actually happening. Like if you're like a communist or something like hardcore, it's like these are just ideas you have, but like, you know, it's...
Yeah, no, I do very much agree with this. Like, I really do not like Islam, like when it comes to like the more extreme practicers of it, which
and some countries like I couldn't walk around like, you know, even though I look ridiculous, but like I literally, if I was born in another place, I would have to dress differently. Like, it's insane what's allowed in other countries. Like, it's really shocking. Like,
no, dude, it's like if they were legit doing Islam like in a Islamically accurate, like Quranically and Hadith accurate way, like,
and probably like the October 7th,
would be like, you know,
like
Arabia or even Afghanistan, like legitimately, like, so yeah, I'm like, it definitely is. I'm definitely in support of you know, a state that is not Islamic in the Middle East. That I think that would be the ideal.
oh, I love this person. If you love someone, you're not doing this. I'm not ever going to take some random person that I just met word over his, even while he's acting like this right now. If some person
people in person because they are mean to her friends and then doesn't do anything. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Zena's literally like being friends with them. Like, I don't care. I literally pressed Xena about like being friends with people that I'm like, you like, they literally like with others. I don't care about this getting called fake or whatever bullshit from this one. I just don't care. Like literally a group full of niggas talking about how they all want to run a train on you while we're in Japan, by the way, and then we're all dapping them all up afterwards. And you're like, and I'm supposed to be like, first off, by the way, I'm gonna say as clear as possible.
That's so funny coming from Greatest Israel Ally. Yeah, no, I agree. It's fucking, I don't know enough. It's complicated.
Shout out Titus, still dropping.
I agree with this, but I also agree that like violence is not the answer, and like bombing.
I read the Quran when I was like going through, like I was looking through different religions, and I didn't.
You read the
Quran? What I read, not like front to back, but I flipped through it, read certain passages just to like see what was like true and like what's distorted by like Western media. I was more like pro at the time. I was like in that weird like feminist corner where you're like want to be supportive of a woman's choice if she wants to cover up like that, but also be critical of this religion that's inspiring it, I guess.
No woman should like Islam, read the Quran and Hadiths. They're horrifying when it comes to women. Yeah, no, I've actually watched like a ton of ex-Muslim content and stuff, and it's crazy. Like it literally.
I look like Ayaan Hirsi Ali is awesome.
You're allowed to beat your wife if she but they say you just can't break a bone and you can't leave a bruise, but you're allowed to beat her if she like disobeys you. And what else does it say in there? It's a thing of people will be like, oh, like hijab is, feminist and freedom of, the gaze of men, and it's God protecting you. But it's like, if you don't wear the hijab, then like, it's not really a choice, because they say that it's a choice, but it's not really a choice because
it's enforced by law. It's law. Like it's really scary.
It says that you're gonna go to hell. It's not a choice if you're gonna go to hell if you don't cover up. And then it's such an obviously man-made religion. Like they put it all on
right, and it's like they get a bunch of virgins. What do women get when we die? To be a virgin, like that's fucked. Like what?
It doesn't work. Time for you to go get your job. It doesn't work, because it's like if people do the if when they cover up like that, then it makes the men just even more and more curious and more like sexually rabid. Like because it's like
they still have very high like rates of like sexual assault. Like
yes, because now all of a sudden a forearm is sexualized and like, oh my god, holy shit, a forearm, and
shoulders,
it's like you do that. Now you're like, causing men to stumble because they never ever even get to see forearms. And so it's like they can't, when they go into other countries where women are dressed like the way that we are right now, they literally are like drooling rabid fucking animals, because that's not all of them, right? But like it's more common if you're raised in a culture like that where you've never gotten to see this and you're so desensitized to it. Like yeah, I would go feral too. I would go fucking feral. If I'd never gotten to see like cleavage before.
I have no problems with niggas going ahead and sexualizing my girl. It's fine. It's whatever. It's no big deal. But let me get sexualized by a bunch of bitches, and then the next day we're all hanging out with them and not saying anything. Like, okay. Like, I don't say anything. Like, Xena's not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. I don't care. Like, my thing is, I don't care. So I'm not going to do anything. See, it says you're just trying to get a clip. Yeah, I'm just trying to make bread off of her. Thank God. I really want to make bread off of Xena. I make so much money off of Xena. I would love to make some more money. Come on, Xena. Print me some more fucking money, bro.
That sarcasm doesn't land, because like he actually does get money from her. Like
I didn't think he was even being sarcastic.
Really? I think he was trying to be like, oh yeah, Xena, oh yeah, come on. I'm only doing this for money. I'm only doing this for clip. Yeah, right. He's saying like, yeah, right. That's so not me, but it's like, am I wrong? I'm a little.
I don't know. I think you're probably right, but I'm just like, dude.
Do you think he was just like, I want
like at this point, if you keep engaging with me, I might as well just make money off of you if you're gonna keep engaging with me. Like that could be the vibe. This is the hypocrisy of feminism. If Christianity said women should cover, feminists would go batshit, and we all know it. wait, I don't know. This is the hypocrisy of feminism. If Christianity,
there's a double standard for criticizing Christianity versus Islam. Like in the West, it's much more socially acceptable in like liberal or like academic spaces to be like critical.
Yes, exactly. And it's like I also like I have issues with Christianity and stuff. I mean, I've said them, but I'm trying to process it and be like less. I don't know, like because Islam is the worst by a long.
I mean, you just look at the countries that have a more Christian versus a more Islam population, and where you see Christianity, you tend to see more separation of church and state. That's actually in the Bible, and some of these values that are good, and create more productive societies that have more freedom, more possibility. And that's why people love to, come to Western countries,
Okay, this is your ally. Like, no, we don't need an ally in the Middle East. Actually, we need the American government to stop funding extremists. Also that, yes.
Sinraj, I'm too stoned for this. I probably am too. I'm just like popping off. Like,
Mother's LOL. Like, Rich will ever acknowledge me. I'll ask though, just for shits and giggles. I'm too stoned for this. Yeah, dude. I'm like, I feel like I sound so dumb right now. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't know.
The only thing I know is that I don't like Islam and I don't like war. And that's what it all roots back to.
Well, yeah, and that's a very reasonable opinion to have. Just judging.
I don't like killing of children.
Yeah, these are like basic. I don't know why that was ever controversial to like say.
Like 7 months, and suddenly some girl had chlamydia. 7 months, moved on. I'm not crying about wanting to be backwards.
I don't know why this girl had chlamydia. How does this psycho retard? How does this retard not understand that chlamydia is undetectable? Chlamydia is undetectable.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, Ruby. I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, well, this is the ending anyway. So, but yeah, that's the gist of what happened. And of course, there was a big jump in numbers. And my basic reaction was that, like, I think it's really troubling that this is a market. There's a market for like monetizing your real relationships and like extracting drama and chaos and really just putting that out into the world in a really reckless way. Think of young boys who would look up and like, oh, that's a cool way to live, like fucking bitches and like just hanging out online all day. Like, you're having an impact on the world, and it's probably bad, is what I would say.
What is up, Mourningstarz? So every religion has extremists, yes, but I think that Islam has a lot more.
Yeah. At least in this time of history, there's been other times where Christianity was more so. But at this current point.
It's also like there's a lot more extreme stuff written in Islam that like him. I mean, there's bad stuff in Christianity too. Christianity literally endorses slavery. But or at least in the First Testament. I don't know. People have different ways to explain that away and whatever. But it's like, yeah, there are things that are just crazy in the Quran too. There's like, if you're an extremist in that, like, you can justify some pretty bad, really bad things. That I think is even worse than
terrifying
Christianity. But Mourningstarz, did Mourningstarz and Linx break up?
I think so, and I think they did some shady things about like her leak. I don't really know all the details. I've been kind of tuned out.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, are you okay, Mourningstarz? Can we get a verification? Are you okay? What happened? But okay, let's watch this fucking. I want to watch this Parro clip, and then I want to watch
Parro
bring up people for the Hormaxer thing. Hold on, I really want to watch the Hormaxer thing. Hold on, someone sent me.
Informant, has nothing to do with religion necessarily, but we're allowed to like, have a dynamic conversation that can like go off topic at points. Oh my gosh,
Here we go.
No. You're so funny.
This was 6 years ago. Mixed match challenge rant. I'm done. Fuck WWE. So he has a channel actually.
I subscribed to it like today. I forget who posted it, but I like just found it.
Guys, go subscribe.
Exactly, from a narcissist acting evil for content. It's like a market that's heavily appealing to like those personality types, and it works. And people don't care because they want to see chaos and drama. And a lot of people, they think that for some reason they can leave morality at the door online because what's online isn't real. in some way, even though it's just a form of communication among people, that should be just as real as any other. That's like a weird take, in my opinion. But.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm a lost words, guys. I lost words. Y'all see the thumbnail of this video, right? So you guys probably know what the fuck is going on.
No, I don't.
I know. I fill us in. Parro.
So this mixed match challenge, right? That the WWE is pulling out nowadays.
Dude, I love that I'm getting to see his facial expressions as he rants. I've never gotten to be able to see this before.
So Charlotte's team, Charlotte's partner was Bobby Roode. Her second partner was AJ Styles. But now, do y'all want to know who's her new partner is? Jeff freaking Hardy.
I don't know who that is. I don't know what he's talking
Jeff
about.
freaking Hardy.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm scared. Oh my god! What is he doing?
I told you guys that if they bring Jeff Hardy in this shit, prepare for a big rant. And that's what I'm doing right now. The fuck is wrong with you, WWE? You put Jeff Hardy in this childish shit?
Dude, for how much he rages and like stresses out and stuff, he has very good skin.
Yeah.
Because I would think that like being this angry and like
I know you get like some
all the time would like age you. But bro, you have really great skin for.
I want to see the punch again. That was wild. That's like when Grace punched the window.
Hardy. I told you guys that if they bring Jeff Hardy in this shit, prepare for a big rant. And that's what I'm doing right now. The fuck is wrong with you, WWE? You put Jeff Hardy in this childish shit?
Not again.
Oh no.
Guys, I don't know what to do. Like, any wrestling promotion I watch, this shit always happens. Like NXT. NXT is now doing the most damage that the main roster is ever doing. And TNA.
This is the kind of passion that is absolutely perfect for like reality television.
I know.
This kind of passion, dude. You need to put on your resume like that you're a very passionate person and whatever. Like I love the exuberance.
TNA is also doing the same thing. Like Brian Cage as our X Division champion. Like what the fuck?
I love that.
He's like a grown man.
Everyone gets invested like this, you know. I think it can be an admirable trait, but it can also be used. And it can also you have to rein it in sometimes.
And jump in on a bouncing castle, like. Dude, me personally, I just watch ROH. I just watch ROH because to me, ROH is the better place to me. I mean, better place to be. Whatever. I don't give a fuck because I'm in a bad mood right now. ROH is the best place to be. I'm sorry. That is my opinion. To me, ROH is the best wrestling show in the world right now. Any wrestling promotions I watch, shit happens. You know what? I can't wait for the new generation to come because this generation is fucked up. And the sad thing is, at the end of the day, companies like WWE, Telemundo, and especially Hollywood, they're still gonna make their moolah. They're like, screw the fans, like fuck the fans, like we're not here for y'all. Like we're rich, screw the fans. That is what this generation are right now. Getting paid from people.
Imagine if this dude put his energy towards like protesting like the government
just funnel it to the right.
Yeah. Instead of getting mad at like somebody for not letting him on a panel, can you imagine? Like,
he has so much fire, ready to rock. Like,
this man is on. Like, it's like you could channel that into something so great. Yeah, that's
good. But will he? Because he's like, he has that issue with the not like, you know. His only downfall is saying things that aren't TOS, like certain threats, which I don't think he would ever follow through on. But like when he threatened to our 12-year-old girl who was like right next
who don't even know nothing about fucking entertainment
daughter. He threatened to R-word Universal's daughter while she was right next to me.
God!
Yep. It was bad.
Sheldon could have picked either Ray Mysterio or Shelton Benjamin to be her partner. But Jeff Hardy? Jeff fucking Hardy? My Jeff Hardy?
His facial expressions.
I know.
And you people want to know why I don't watch SmackDown? Because shit like this. As long as Dan O'Brien is the fucking WWE Championship or WWE Champion, this fucking China wannabe bitch is part of the problem.
China?
She's part of the problem. She's the one that created that shit.
What else does he have on here?
I know. I saw like a bunch of kind of like random stuff. So your camera is off. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, fuck. Damn it.
Also, Titus. $10 are watching a grown-ass man get upset over scripted WWE. That's something my 5-year-old son would do. It is, I mean, I get passionate about things, so I get it. I get passionate about stupid or like, you know, things that don't matter. You know, I don't know if that's the worst thing, but he does seem to have anger issues.
Yeah, it's either 5-year-old or somebody who has like, who's like sports betting. You know, like I'm like maybe if you had like a stake in the, like a legitimate,
like a real stake, like.
But otherwise, thank you, Titus, for the 10 though. Go to his post page, please.
Oh yeah, he writes a lot of posts. I think.
Okay, wait.
I haven't had to look that much yet. Have you seen
on.
Writer's channel? He makes clips too now. 666 Writer.
There's a Joe Shabatoni has a clip channel now too.
Yeah, there's more little people are doing little clip.
Yeah, he got 35K views on some
Beyonce
song and re-uploaded. What is this? He's just like re-uploading. Can anyone tell me the name of this song, please? What's the name of this movie? Dear Cinema HD, why can't I watch Star Wars? The Return of the Jedi on this app. I don't think I've ever seen someone ping tech support via a YouTube video before.
Hey, yo, I just want to make a quick video about this, you know, about this app called Cinema HD, right? V2, on a Fire Stick that is called, hold on, let's see if y'all can see it. TX3 Mini.
That's a piracy app.
What is he doing?
So I was about to watch Star Wars The Last Jedi, right? And when I click this thumbnail, guess what it come up? Like, yo, what the hell? Nigga, I don't want to see no French Prince. I want to see The Last Jedi. So if y'all know about this, please let me know down in the comments. Now, I'm not here to look for no trouble or nothing. I just want to know.
I'm not here to look for trouble.
I wonder what the comments are if there's anything.
Click it out again. Click it back.
Yeah, the optics are great. I think he should wear clothing though more. Just like as a suggestion, the naked thing is a little weird. I mean, he's not fully naked, but he's usually like not wearing much clothing.
Okay, wait, hold on. Posts.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, he only has 3. Okay. So he tags all of the lol cow channels. This is why y'all M-words keep banning me from the Lol Cow Live Discord. Always do members only streams.
He got banned so quick.
Standing away from me for no reason. I did absolutely nothing but be nice to all you last year. I was hoping to pull up to your panel and introduce myself, but it's okay for you to have random people on Mafia Milkers, Look Out Live, Rewind, Queens, etc. Whatever problem is that you have with me, let's talk about it before I start clapping your cheeks. Why is it always a sexual thing, man?
Dude, he'll be like, I bet your farts smell real good. I wonder what your dick like. Like, I bet you. Tell me, wait, did you fuck this guy? What is his dick like? Like,
no! Thank you to Beanstar. I'm gonna investigate on how big is Glammy's husband's dick is. And if I find out that it's small, get ready for a whole lawsuit against all of you. What? If Glammy's husband's dick is small, why does everything go back to sounding gay, Parro?
It's
why does
so
it all go back to
like
sounding gay?
What is this?
Why?
Stevie,
Why
what
do
is
you
that?
have to like? It always goes back to the penis.
So Peen Star, I like. What do you think that'll stick? Peen Star.
Everyone, go subscribe to Hurricane.
Yeah, go subscribe. Especially
Hurricane, put out more content. Put out a shirt.
I asked Hurricane. I guess has been trouble getting a Cash App hook started or something. But like
Bro,
I always
I'll
wondered
send you
about
a Cash App, Hurricane, if you come back to Celebrity Sunday.
Time for y'all to.
Well, no,
suffer
he's
like
having
I
trouble
did.
setting one up because I.
Oh, just setting one up. Yeah, that shit.
He could make some money off that. It just show up on panels and then have his
Right,
like.
you totally could.
Parro, I'm not gonna lie though, like posts like this make me like legitimate. Like if I saw a post like this and I didn't know who posted it, like I would legitimately be like, I would be scared if I were Keaton Star. Like, I would legit be scared, dude. Like you gotta like legit threatening.
Like talking about penises and making threats all the time. It's a weird look, but like it. I get that that's
Time
your
for
thing,
y'all
but
to
like
suffer like I did. Get ready.
time for you to suffer like I
did. Get ready.
Dude,
for
he's
a
been
whole
punishing
ass-
me for a year for putting him backstage. He will not come on any of my panels. Like
He says, Max Extreme, that was fucked up, N-word. I know your white knight ass was protecting that dumbass bitch Amanda for me. That's why you ended your stream before I clicked the link. Hashtag bitch move. You don't protect my targets from me. N-word, who the fuck do you think you are? Dirty angry
Dude.
emoji.
Hashtag.
Hey, no worries.
Imagine actually putting angry face. I'm so mad.
I blame me for putting myself in that situation. Good. I like the personal accountability here. Keep the same energy from now on. You heard? KTSE. Hashtag keep the same energy. And you tell Amanda that I said if she doesn't give wow her anus to me the easy way, she will have to give it to me the hard way. Dead ass.
Parro, you're gonna get your channel deleted like really quickly if you say stuff like this. This is why you get banned, because of these kinds of things. You could do really well if you didn't say this. Just keep it inside or like say it privately on a notebook. Get a journal.
If she doesn't, is he doing like a legit serious Ben Thorpe thing right now? You're gonna get
Wait,
ass
hold on.
raped?
And I tell you, Amanda, I said that if she doesn't give her anus to me the easy way, she will have to give it. Oh, okay. I had to reread that.
Parro,
Is he just saying the most extreme thing of like, I feel like he just has been told like SA is bad, like rape is bad and it hurts people, so therefore I don't know. Like I'm just gonna say the worst thing possible, but I'm like, does he really understand like how bad that really is? I'm really trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because I feel
It's like illegal to make threats like that.
yeah, because I'm like, dude. I mean,
definitely against TOS.
A notebook, yeah. Get a diary, bro.
Bro,
why are you writing this on the
journals.
internet for like
fucking,
the FBI to find, dude? You write this in a
journals be
diary,
lit.
and you should keep it under your mattress. Oh no, you should keep it buried in your yard, so that no girl ever finds it if she comes over. I couldn't hold it in anymore because he likes to wait until 4 days to start his streams.
What?
Parro, why do you?
I think you should delete this because someone might report you, honestly.
Yeah, I like delete it right now.
You're going to get your channel deleted. I've been demonetized. YouTube doesn't mess around. Like, you could get in trouble. You know, it's one thing to say them on stream occasionally, but like, this is written proof
This
that
is
like
legit making me concerned, dude. Like, legitimately.
Making legitimately. You're making specific targeted threats to multiple people and writing publicly.
I'm like, would you commit this crime? Like, would
Parro,
you
come up on panel?
Yeah, please come up on panel. He said this is 1 day ago.
I'll go off camera here.
At Max Extreme. Bitch,
whatever you want, Parro. I just want to hear what you
You ain't gonna break nobody's neck with your loud mouth behind your camera on your mom's basement with your rusty rod. I'm not Flow State, bitch. I will pull up to Vegas and pop your eyeballs out your socket, you. I love how he like censors the F slur, but then he's literally threatening to rape people, but he'll censor the F slur. Parro, what is your thought process, dude?
Dude, drop the link for Parro because
I dropped it.
I wanna hear what's going on, buddy. And I come in peace. I'm very sorry about the backstage incident of last year, and I really want us to move forward.
You have all that talk, but you won't back it up because you know I'm your biggest threat, punk. That's why you ban me quicker than how you talk. Banning me over a bitch that don't love us like that. At Dork TV, at Misunderstood, at Bendorf, aka Abel. Set up the fight between me and this Jewish F-slur.
Uh-oh.
If not, then brother Jewish or at This Might Be Risky will set it up for me. Since y'all's two white soft pussies are protecting that pedo ass sandwich from me.
Bro, delete this. You're gonna get.
I'm not
seriously, Parro. We're not trying to be mean. Just delete it. I think it's really what you should do.
Yeah,
so you don't get in trouble.
Okay, well that one right there, the one that we just read, that's probably the least.
Well, it says I will pull up to you at Vegas when you make specific threats about.
No,
like,
he called him a
He's not going to though because he did this whole thing when he was mad at me. He did this whole thing. And
that was my introduction to him, was hating you with a passion. I was like, who is this guy? Like, don't worry about it right now.
Yeah, and but what the fuck was I gonna say? Is because he was like, oh, I'm gonna fly out to you and fight you. And then I was like, why don't you do it? And he's like, I'm too broke. I can't afford a plane ticket. Okay, what's up, Parro?
Oh, nice profile pic.
Yeah, I like that. We're here, yeah. Hormaxer talked so much shit on us, even though we were totally chill.
Mourningstarz. Yeah, you're muted.
Ava.
Hey, he says, I hope me and Ruby are cool. I saw the Celebrity Sunday when she called me shady. It was like, damn, what about my side?
Well, I saw you publicly post in a chat on Lolcow Live that you're going to like leak Linx's nudes. There's no other word for that but shady, my brother.
Really?
Unless those are altered like photos. I'm open to hearing that, but like,
yeah, if you want to, Mourningstarz, if you want to come up,
you can. Yeah. Aside from that, I've never had an issue with that, but like, or an issue with you, but I have an issue with that action.
Yeah, if you
saying
that's
shady. That's dumb.
I'd say that like
blackmail. What is wrong with people?
Okay, Parro. Explain away.
Banned from
No,
LC.
nobody's explaining it. Well, it's.
I'm banned from Lolcow Live too, so
I'm trying to figure out if he's legit serious or not, but I'm not trying to like explain it away.
No, it was just me trying to get in on Hormaxer's head with his bitch ass.
But
That's
what
exactly.
about the SA, dude? What about the SA stuff? Like, what the fuck is this? And you tell Amanda that I said if she doesn't give her anus to me the easy way, she will have to give it to me the hard way.
It's because of the stupid shit that she's been saying. She's being an anophobic. That's why.
But do you see you can get in trouble? Someone can get your channel deleted. You know how you get banned? It's because when you make threats about someone, it's against their rules. So even though I know you feel it, or say like in Minecraft, I'll do this. You cannot just make threats directly like that. Do you know what I mean?
Y'all right. But
how
it's still fucked up. It's still fucked up what Amanda said.
Are you feeling angry right now?
Yeah, because like last night, not only last night, but like today. Because that's what I'm here for, to cook this bitch ass nigga Hormaxer. Like, I wish he was here right now. Hormaxer, wherever you at, pull up.
Why are you mad at him? Just because he wouldn't let you on the panel or whatever?
That's not a personal thing. Sometimes people just are making split-second decisions about who to pull up, and it's often not personal.
Yeah, seriously.
That nigga was talking shit to me. That's right. So Hormaxer, I'm here.
Everybody.
Yeah, he talks shit.
No, the way he did to me.
He talks shit, then he runs away. That's classic Hormaxer.
You will never get away with this, Hormaxer, if we were in person. Ever. Just like how you was with Grape, talking shit about me, keep that same energy. Because I'm this close up pulling up to you and beat the shit out of you.
TSE. Keep that same energy.
Yes, that's what KSE means. I mean KTSE means.
KTSE. Hashtag
Yeah.
KTSE. That's good. But dude, no, for real though, Parro, Hormaxer does it to everybody. Like,
you learn how to not take it personal. Just be like, it's kind of like WWE. Do you know how it's like?
But also, don't you think that you would kind of like lose in a fight against him? Like, he's a lot more jacked, unless you've got.
He's like 50 years old, and
but he's roided out. He would annihilate.
That don't mean shit. I knew dudes that were roided out.
That nigga would never annihilate me.
I knew dudes that
he can't even annihilate Flo. He can't even annihilate Flo. All he has is big mouth. So Hormaxer, I'm right here. You want 340 stuff? We could do 340 stuff. I'll beat your mother's gun all day, motherfucker. Keep playing with me, dog. I wish you ever would try and pull up and break my neck. Cate cabrón. Pull up in here. Te voy a romper la cara. Watch.
Are we speaking in tongues now? Or is that your home language?
This is Spanish cruising energy that I'm having right now.
Okay.
I wish this nigga would ever work.
I heard that language before.
Bro, we love that you're passionate. Like, we really do appreciate that, and that makes so many people want you on your shows. You know that everyone talks about you and the things you say, and you bring so much fun energy. It's just when you go too far, that makes it so we're not going to be able to interact. We want to keep you around. We don't want to have to put you backstage or do anything like that. It's just when you say certain things that are too far, and I've done that too. I was demonetized for like a year, you know?
Y'all want to know something? How can y'all react to shit like this, but Grace don't? Grace doesn't overreact to none of the shit I say. You know what I voted on her Discord? I voted should Grace be R-worded? She voted herself yes to be R-worded.
That's no one deserves to be R-worded.
She voted
Do you know vengeance is for the Lord? Vengeance is for the Lord, not you.
It's not funny.
Grace pissed me off.
She does that shit for attention, though.
Grace fucked me up. She protected Hormaxer from me, so all bets are off.
Yeah, are you just saying the most extreme thing to like piss people off and get attention? Like, is that what it is?
No, I'm saying things to get under her skin since she got under mine.
But I don't think that gets under when you say something that extreme. That just makes you look bad, though.
It makes you,
and it makes other people laugh at you.
What's worse, me saying crazy shit or Grace aligned with the same guy that always talks shit about her, saying that she's low IQ, Ruby is low IQ, Ava's low IQ, but somehow he's still hanging out with women that are low IQs. Make it make sense. And Edward, come on, man, you cannot let this nigga talk to your girl Monty like that. Come on, Edward.
It doesn't make it okay to say that someone deserves.
Is Edward even here?
Raped.
Yeah, that's never okay, Parro. Do your parents approve of that? Like, would you ever?
Like, can we get your parents? Like, do you live with your parents?
Yeah.
Can you? Are they home right now?
Yeah, they are. I mean, they know that I'll be here doing this shit, especially like ever since my crash out with this woman, you know, before Celebrity Sundays, I promised them that I won't join panels again. I'm not supposed to be here, you know, since. But ever since Prawn says, ban me.
Your parents told you that you shouldn't join panels anymore?
Hey, ever since what happened, you know, the fallout we had because I keep being put backstage. Yeah, ever since then, like I was out of control and I was on a retirement. But then Prawn says banned me from his shit that made me hop in on Low Stream to rant on him. And that's when I came out of retirement. What do you mean? They don't even know you guys, and they don't want to be part of this YouTube street area.
Well, like they don't have to be on camera.
Yeah, we just want to give them advice on how so you cannot get in trouble. So maybe they'll help explain it to you or something.
They know. I mean, we always.
They know you're posting threats that I don't think they would be okay with that at all. I think they would be really concerned that someone could call the police on you.
Like I said, I will delete it, but I'm still
I
waiting
think
for
we
that
should delete it as soon as
Hormaxer.
possible because you have a channel with a couple hundred followers already. Don't lose that for some bitch. Why are you getting all emotional for some bitch? Move on to the next bitch. Move on to the next panel. Put that energy towards something else you care about.
I am tired of ending my friendships over females. Do you all know that how much friends I had to end over females?
Why does it
It's
have to
not even
end over
funny no
one
more.
person putting it backstage, though? Why can't you just say, like, oh, that hurt my feelings, then I said I'm sorry, and then that's that?
Yo, quick question for you, Parro. How old are you, bro?
Oh, shit. Here's XP. 29.
Wait, so you're 29 and you live with your parents and they give you advice about, like, how to not get into weird arguments on the internet? Are we understanding this right?
That's what I'm
Yes. We have our cultures are different. Sure, of course.
Yeah. I get you. I just want to make sure that wasn't like a verbal typo. Did you mean 19 or did you mean 9 or did you really mean 29?
I thought you were younger.
Everybody say that, but I'm 29.
Black don't crack. They say that too.
How many prescriptions do you have each month?
Prescription? What do you mean by that?
Like medications. Like how many different medications do you take? None. Okay. We're starting to
See
get it.
doctors?
Huh?
Do you ever see a doctor?
Yes.
Oh, me too. I'm totally crazy, so they made me see doctors, and it's like they're so
Do you
annoying.
want to discuss with XP about the Mackenzie situation with her husband?
Wait,
Oh
what
yeah,
happened?
Mackenzie. I mean, you XP. Like, listen, I don't know what is going on, but I need to know. Like, was you behind that shit? Just be real. Just be honest.
What was that behind? What?
Bro, did you hear what Ava just said about creating a fake account to harass Mackenzie's husband? I want to know if you were behind it.
What?
Don't lie to me, bro.
All I heard was Mackenzie's name. I argued with Mackenzie in the Thorpe chat, and like sometimes she shows up in Mr. Deadman's channel's chat sometimes, but other than that, I don't know nothing about Mackenzie.
But just tell me, like, who was behind it and why? Who and why?
You got to tell me what it is. I don't know what you're talking about. Behind what?
Can you just tell me?
Well, not if I don't know what we're talking about, but who's behind what?
An account. I even forget the account. The name to harass the woman's husband, telling him that we've been having an affair.
Did you make up any fake accounts to harass anyone related to Parro? Yes or no?
No. I don't think about Parro except when he's smirking out in front of me. I'm not like I don't know what to tell you there.
Parro, does your mom know about your alleged affair with Mackenzie?
Or wait, was the affair with Mackenzie or was the affair with Mackenzie's husband?
Also, why are you telling people that I do phone sex for Cash App? That's not a thing. That was a lie that you told Mackenzie, and she started posting everywhere. That's never a thing. Why do you say that?
I want to see proof of how it happened and if y'all think that is true. Because last time I checked, she lives far from me. How the fuck we get? Yo, who and why? That's all I want to know. And this is why I crashed out on Napstar yesterday, because it would be so better for me to rant about Hormaxer on his stream, but his dumbass ended his stream because he had Imperius and Low in there. Once Low came up, that's when I immediately left.
Why did you lie about me?
Thank you, Imperius.
Why'd you lie about Ruby, Parro?
I didn't lie about Ruby. What are you talking about?
You told Mackenzie that I was having phone sex for Cash Apps.
I said that when?
That Mackenzie was typing in chat. She said a very reliable source has informed me that Ruby is having phone sex for Cash Apps. And then someone finally asked her, who's your reliable source? And she said Hurricane Parro.
What the? Hey, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Many
I don't know what Ruby is doing. If Ruby is doing that, then that's on her. But right now, I'm trying to find the snake.
I'm not.
Who and why?
You're the one who spreaded that rumor, man. Just say it, yes or no. Did you spread the rumor?
Actually, do you like the rape scene we had?
All right, never mind. It's okay. I don't do that, just for the record. So.
I hear you. But yeah.
Don't tell that lies about me.
Who and why? That's all I wanted to know. And somehow B-Bean is still like in the chat. He hasn't stuff like hop in and explain. Besides, OPC blocked me from YouTube. So you could be right,
Going
Ava.
on rejects with him. I can't keep up.
You could be
Carol,
right.
how long has it been since the last time you took your medicine?
I were banned. What do you mean? When's the last time I were banned?
No. The last time you took your medicine, you said you don't take your medicine. When did you stop? How long has it been?
Since like 2024, like around September, I think. Like last year.
Okay. That might be the most
What
illuminating.
medication were you
so
on,
far.
dude? Because I'm on medication. Do you know that?
Me too. A lot of people sometimes need that.
Aspirin.
It might
I
help.
think the name is aspirin.
It might help.
Yeah, it helps. You know, I'm on some medicine. Whatever helps you get by. We don't want to see you. We want to see you do well on YouTube. That's what we want to see. We want to collaborate with you. You're a very funny, entertaining person. You have a very unique personality. We don't want to see you kicked off for saying something silly. That's it. We're trying to protect you from getting banned. Like we're not trying to attack you
around.
Is Thanksgiving after September?
Huh?
I'm bad at math and calendars. Is Thanksgiving, is that after
Same here.
September?
Yeah, it's like November.
Okay, so you said you stopped taking your meds in
after
September of
November.
2024, and that was right before you broke your phone, like 2 months later, Parro?
Yes.
And ever since then,
thanks
it's
to
been
you,
kind
bro.
of like spiraling and going downhill, and all these like events are escalating. Do you think maybe
Like
if
a
you got back
hurricane.
on your medication, you'd be in a better place?
It don't matter, bro. Yeah, I'm fine with or without it.
Oh, it does matter, man. You were doing way better before.
Every day.
We want to work with you, dude.
I'm not even thinking about like none of this. The only thing that I want is Hormaxer. Like if Gray's not gonna set it up, then others will. So I want to see if he has all that mouth in the ring.
Hormaxer, where are you?
Conflict.
Hormaxer's a pussy.
I think
I wanna
maybe if
see
you
if he
took
has
your
all that
medication
mouth in the
again,
ring.
maybe you'd stop obsessing about all these perceived enemies that you have in your head. Because, like, honestly, I don't think any of your enemies, like, even think about you, bro. And, like, you're
Well, I
putting a
think
lot of,
about
like,
them.
energy
Yeah,
into
you're-
this.
If they don't want to think about me, why are they talking shit?
Well,
That's
kind of
what I
because you
wanna
come
know.
up on panels and say crazy shit in the chat section, so you're easy to make fun of.
Yeah, everyone does that. People make fun of me all day, call me a crack whore, and it's like you just have to laugh it off. When you get mad, that makes people attack you more, actually, because they're like, "Oh, this person we can get a reaction out of." Took me a while to get that learning curve, but I would suggest you take that route. But it's also your personal life. You don't mean to put you on the spot or anything. Well, I didn't hurricane apologize for lying. I don't care. It's obviously not true. I've been so insanely open about my life and so many things. So it's just simply not true. I don't do phone sex. Like, what the fuck? Who even does that? I mean, I guess there's some market for just phone sex things, mostly video though.
Parro, don't you see how much more free that you could be if you let go of some of this anger, this one-sided anger that like other people may like read your chat and be mad at you fleetingly, but it sounds like, you know, you're literally festering like constantly raging like all day on it, and your parents are telling you to get off of the stream, and now you're on streams secretly still doing the same thing. It's like the people that love and care about you, you know, want better for you.
You should listen to the people who really care about you too. Definitely.
I had panic attacks. I had this and that, but they say they want calm, Parro, but how the fuck can I be calm when people do shit to get me crossed on purpose?
But the way to really get your power is by not reacting. That's actually how you get them. When you don't react, that makes them go crazy. You have to get that power to hold back the reaction, and you get the power. When you freak out, it makes you look like a baby who's insensitive. Instead of just be like, okay, whatever, like, and then if it's something serious, talk about it. But I don't know. That's my suggestion.
Hey, this nigga Hormaxer is so dumb that he only banned my third account that I don't use.
Dude, he's just
only banned my third
You're
account.
on a loop. You're on a loop, dude. You can't
know,
let it go.
not get through, man.
Like, what is your fantasy about like getting on? You get on Hormaxer's panel, okay?
Yeah.
Then what? What are you gonna say to him?
Of course, I didn't say I didn't spurge out a Hormaxer because I already knew what's gonna happen the moment I do. That's why he said I have 30 seconds. Because I knew that he was gonna get me off at some point. I decided to crash out on him over some bitch, on Grace's chick chat. And decentralized snake ass had banned me for that to protect him.
Well, I think that's because you were spamming the chat.
Yeah, and decentralized was doing the same thing. Like spamming in the chat too.
It works against you, You're hurting yourself the most. That's why you have to get over that,
Yeah,
hey, but guess what?
You're the one that's living in rage all day, every day. You can't let it go, It's like Parro. Like, at the end of the day, this affects you more than it ever affects anybody else that you're supposedly beefing with. Like, you're the one that is constantly living in anger and stuff because of this.
Guess what? Grace unbanned me back, and I told Grace, keep the same energy. I'm not coming back.
No, Parro, hold up, Parro, buddy. Instead of just saying the thoughts that are in your head, we need you to listen to the words that Ruby and Ava are saying to you. Like you got to process what's being said and then respond to what was said to you, not just go off on a tangent.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. What have you taken away from what Ava and Ruby have been saying this conversation? What have you learned so far?
What I learned so far is me gotta be careful what I have to say. That's what I learned so far. That's a good. If you only got 1 point, that's a good one to get.
Awesome.
That's on point.
Hell yes.
What about?
We know you're a star, dude. We just want you to funnel that energy in a way that works for you and not against you.
Let's keep going though. Can you give us a second thing that you've learned today from talking to Ava and Ruby here?
What second thing?
Like you said, the first thing was you got to take care of yourself. You got to chill. What else have you learned specifically about how to chill, how to take care of yourself?
By not overreacting.
Okay.
What people think.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
That's my thought.
Do you remember? Did you remember yet what the name of your medication that used to be was?
I just told you. It's called aspirin.
Aspirin?
Yes.
Okay. Aspirin's the only thing?
That is my medication. Yes. That's correct.
I'm resisting the urge to make a joke saying, "Are you sure you didn't say ass cream?" But I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be nice here. I'm trying to think of what else because it's not aspirin.
You could be nice, mean all you want, buddy.
Maybe Thorazine or
All right. Well, I think that this is probably the most progress that we're gonna get out of Parro today here with
If he
Wait,
could
Parro, do you
just
forgive me or do we have to wait till October? I don't know what's up with that.
That's correct.
Do you forgive me?
No, wait until October.
Oh my God! He's even building the suspense like a
me
pro
out for
wrestler.
a year because I put you backstage. I'll never do it again, my brother. Wow, you carried Celebrity Sunday, dude.
Dude, Ruby even has prawns like passkey or whatever the hell it is to
Yeah,
have
now
more
I can have
people on panel.
unlimited. Before I could only have a certain amount, so I had to switch people out. It was never personal.
Okay,
She couldn't tell me hold on, nothing. At least Grace tells me hold on before putting me in the back, and Low and all the others. But she didn't tell me hold on when Dalmatian and Spicoli does come up.
I put them backstage all the time, but I respect your boundaries of, icing me out for another 6 months or whatever. Okay.
Spicoli is the main reason why me and Ruby are no longer friends. So if y'all want to blame somebody, blame Spicoli.
All right, Parro.
We do.
I'm gonna have to let you go down.
Well, hold on. One last question for Parro. What's the trouble with you getting a Cash App? You said you tried it and.
Oh yeah, I tried to set it up, but it don't want to let me. This says zip code. I tried zip code, everything, and it don't want to let me. They said I have to live in the U.S. for that.
Oh. So have you tried like Venmo or something, or?
Venmo.
Wait, it probably, if he doesn't live in the U.S., PayPal is probably the only thing that's going to work for him. But also, you could get you could also try. I think Linktree lets you receive payments on it. You could set up a Patreon. I'm pretty sure that works.
Oh yeah, a Linktree. Definitely get a Linktree with whatever your at is, and then it has all the sites that people.
Well, not just for links, but I think it's one of them. I think it's Linktree, but one of the link sites now lets you process payments through it, just like it's its own Cash App thing.
Okay,
that's what I was thinking. But yeah, I mean, you could.
Parro, do your parents? Can your parents set up a Cash App? Sorry.
That's who I was gonna say.
They don't even know what Cash App is.
What country are you in, bro?
The Virgin Islands.
Yes.
Ain't the Virgin Islands? Oh, there's the U.S. Virgin Islands, and then there's like what, the French ones?
You don't have any like friends or family members who are like better with computers and stuff?
No. Besides, I tried to get my laptop fixed, for me to start streaming, but that will be difficult. Besides, I have a GoFundMe account, and I never give it out yet because for some reason I kept it to myself.
That is weird that Cash App is only in the U.S.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well,
yeah, Venmo is an option. I mean, a lot of, I don't know. That sucks. You don't have someone to help you with it because I know it's hard. It's annoying to set them up. It makes me mad. I hate doing stuff like that.
All right, this was a beautiful moment. I'm so happy that Parro could come on and we can make some progress here. We've got to say goodbye. Goodbye to Parro. And hello to Mourningstarz. If you would like to click the link. Mourningstarz.
Production value.
Yeah, I'm open to hear his side, but it looked bad. It looked bad.
Because I just want to clear up this because if he is threatening to leak Linx's nudes, like you're absolutely.
I was under the impression that was why she even.
Yeah, I clicked.
Video.
I don't see you backstage, man.
This your chat? He said, "Yeah, I clicked."
You gotta click this link here. Hold on. I just put it in chat. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So he's saying that he did not threaten to leak her nudes. Welcome in, Judge. This is Judge Ava's court.
What's going on, ladies?
There needs to be some court. There's so much like drama that everyone has like different sides of. It's so hard to get to the bottom.
Well, we got Law and Order still, right? Or
I know Lo's like, I think she's just been attacked by so many horny men flocking to her channel that she's just like wants kind of like a break from it. It's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Every time I go to her channel, it's just like 30 men on there just like yelling, and it's just like, dude, like
judge.
She's too pretty, she's too hot.
Yeah, it's a crab mallet. It's not a gavel.
That's a
meat beater.
That's a meat gavel.
Okay, Parro's still back. If you want to stay on, Parro, you can, but we gotta.
I think he's around. Let's let bro do this.
Putting him backstage.
Not interrupt this situation. So, okay, Mourningstarz. So you're saying that you'd never threatened to leak her nudes because was that the whole reason that she because I thought that it was her initial ex that did the
there was like two things.
Can y'all hear me? I'm like literally walking.
We can hear you.
I'm down in Cali right now. Okay, cool. So the whole thing was no, I never threatened to leak the nudes. The whole situation was the Keemstar situation of what Keemstar was saying. And I have verbatim the text messages of what she told Keem. So my thing, like I said on my channel, like the whole glazed donut BS and everything else, if I wanted to leak it, I would have leaked it the night before she made the whole statement. Because I got like a 30-minute phone call of like us talking the night before. And I'm like, nah, I'm not even going to leak the whole Keemstar thing. It wasn't even her nudes. Her nudes got leaked before we even started having a falling out.
That was like a separate.
Yeah, that was a whole separate other issue.
I saw a screenshot of you though, like in a chat though, like talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's gonna talk about it, but I'm not sitting there saying
You
I'm
like
gonna
paid
leak it.
to get your chat out in lolcow live to say like I have a leak. I find that trashy.
No. The exact verbatim of
The
what
fact that
I
you're even
said.
considering leaking something like that is
No,
insane.
it wasn't. Yeah. Hold on, I can send it through Discord.
I find that crazy, but I know it's a generational thing.
It wasn't the
Wait.
nudes at all. It was the fact that I told Keemstar, I said I got you back because I didn't leak the nudes. I had the recordings of the phone call of her and Keemstar. It's not the nudes. It was the Keemstar situation that I had.
Okay.
Me and two other people had that recording. And the night before she made that video, I even told her on phone call, I said, look, I'm not going to leak that shit, whatever. And she was worried that a third party was going to leak it. So that's why she did what, she did. Like I said, I've got a 30-minute phone call of like the whole thing. Hold on. I don't think I have Ava added, so I'll send it to Ruby. So I was just like, look, I ain't even about this. Publicly, I haven't like said anything bad to her. Like, I'm not running her name through the mud. Like, I already told her, I said, I'm not going to sit here and, talk a bunch of BS about you. That's not, that's not who I am. I don't care. You want to talk smack, go talk smack. It's the internet.
I wish I had the screenshot on hand.
I just sent it to you. Yeah.
Oh,
I literally, yeah.
So of you donating?
Oh, no, I can send that one too. Hold on.
That's the one I'm thinking of because you like
the one that
announced to local live audience that you have a leak. That was
well, the leak was the Keemstar leak, and I just wanted to tell Keemstar because I told Keemstar I get my revenge on him like one way or another.
That's so moronic.
It's not because even you sat here and said that Keemstar is a fucking troll. So I mean, I just told Keemstar, I'm like, look, and this was like days after everything already happened. So like the screenshot I sent was just calling Keemstar the Goon King. And that everybody was blaming me for being the third-party leaker anyway. I was like, screw it. I mean, it wasn't for clout because if it was for clout, why didn't I do it the night or two before? If I had these messages,
$20 to tell Keemstar and 5,000 other people.
Let's see.
Yeah, somebody donated to me and I sent it to them. I mean, that's what the donation was for.
What is this? Can we get it to focus? Can you, there we go. Someone could screenshot.
It said that I was a third-party leaker, and then I told him I'd get my revenge, and he's the Goon King now.
Wait, can you read it out loud?
Maybe hold up a little closer.
It says, hey, Keem, it's Deluminate. Who you think the third party was going to expose you was? Shouldn't have tried embarrassing me for gooning. Who's the Goon King now? You spent $20 to announce that to 5,000 people and Keemstar. What the fuck?
It was donated to me, so that's why I did it. I mean, somebody donated to me to say that.
But
so
it's behavior. It is a very bad look that it looks like you're taking the credit of like.
Well, like I said, I just sent Ruby the other messages of them, the Keemstar situation too, of who actually was going to leak it. Okay. Like I said, I've got a whole 30-minute call. I've never spoken bad about her after it. I've never threatened to leak her nudes. I never even threatened her to leak the whole conversation. So after she did it, that's when I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna just say I'm the third-party leaker and go from there before, like she did, like before somebody else could say it. That's all I did.
Why would you want to take credit for that, though?
Just because I hate Keemstar and I'd like to mess with him for a day. That's all. I mean, if you can get a million and over 1 million memes of glazed donuts, mermaids, and all this other stuff have been made about Keemstar. I mean, if you're going to take a jab at Keemstar, you might as well do it. So, I mean, and like I said,
at the expense of someone you care about, though, right?
I mean, it depends on your definition of care about. I mean, we were on the outs.
Are you like a psychopath? Like,
no. I mean,
but I thought you were dating.
We weren't dating at that point. We weren't dating. We already had our downfall and everything else like that, and things occurred. Like I said, if I was to do all that just to hurt her, why didn't I put all that stuff out the night before?
I don't know,
she put it out the very next morning.
Like 5,000 people.
Maybe you were planning on. I don't know. I'm like with that argument is that you could say you were planning on putting it out the next.
I wasn't, and I even have it recorded saying that I wasn't going to put it out there. Yeah. It was till after the fact that I seen on 2 other streams where I'm getting blamed for it that I was like, all right, you know what? Well, takes 2 to tango. I saw her go on Ruby stream and blame me for it. I saw her go on Rumble and blame me for it. So like mention my name saying, yeah, he was the reason that this all happened. No, I wasn't. And I sent you the text message of who actually was going to fucking leak it.
Okay.
Not to interrupt.
I just can't get over it. It's like if you are so upset that people think it's you, then why lean into it? But like,
well, like I said, I was the other third party who had the messages. 3 people had the recording of that phone call. Me, her, and the third party that was talked about in those messages I just sent to Ruby. I'm not name dropping, but you can obviously see in those screenshots that she said that he was going to do it. It's clear as day, verbatim. No, the other third party who had the recordings.
Hey, Ava, real quick, for those of us like myself who are like only know part of the lore here, can you just do like a little bit of like a recap of that was hot? Can you just do like a little bit of a recap of like what the situation we're all discussing is so that the viewers can follow along?
So it's like I can't get over this fucking jiggle. No, basically, what I don't even know. Dude, I'm literally learning. Mourningstarz and Linx were dating, and then they broke up, and like, then I guess Mourningstarz was being blamed for being the one that was threatening to leak the Keemstar phone call.
Time for the BBC monster to be on the mission.
But you're saying someone else was also threatening to leak it. So.
Yeah, it's in the messages. It says it right
okay,
there.
But
screen share, present screen share.
So verbatim, what was going to? So I don't know if she wants that screenshot out there. That's why I just sent it to her. I can say verbatim what it says. It says, "I wasn't going to leak it, but to be honest, I was scared of what would happen if I did it. But it was better I have my narrative out there than that person's name out there. And it's not my name. You can clearly see it's that other person's name who had the recording as well. So." If we're playing the blame game, she's saying clear as day, that's who was going to put it out there, not me.
I don't, maybe I'm too high. I don't get that.
So, and then I see a couple days later, she's on several streams saying that it was me that was going to do it. So I'm like, if I have it right here in several conversations of you talking to Keem saying it was this other person, why am I being blamed? And then
Wasn't this? Are we talking about the call?
Yeah, the phone calls between Keem and
Linx.
I thought. Now I could be wrong, but when I saw it happen, I only saw a little bit, but like I thought she released it like a week ago.
She did. That's because 2 other people had this recording and she was scared one of us was going to put it out there. And like I said, I have a 30-minute phone call recorded of me and her talking, saying, look, I'm not putting it out there. It's not whatever. But then after
why did you pay money to announce to 5,000 people that you had this though?
Because it was like 4 days after I was already blamed. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to roll with it. And somebody donated to me.
So I'm basically, just to be his defense attorney here.
There's a demon. So
just to summarize my client's statement here, like I believe, if I'm not misunderstanding you, Mourningstarz, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like it seems pretty simple to me. This shit went down, and you had whatever beef with Keem, and so when he got dunked on, you were like, "Yeah, that's my crew. Like I was part of the people that like I could have done it, but like I didn't, and you're blaming me for it. So fuck you. Like you were just celebrating you were in the
exactly.
End
I was just celebrating the downfall of Keem. That's literally all I was doing. Everybody wants to get a jab back at Keemstar, so I mean, I was celebrating that he got caught in 4K. Like,
but it was with your girlfriend.
She wasn't my girlfriend at the time. We were already arguing and on the outs. I mean, it's not my fault. And it says clear as day in the text messages. Like I said, I've got no malice against her. I've got no ill will. I would have leaked other things if I had ill will against her. Like,
I'm just saying it looks bad. I get why. I think it was shady behavior. I think it was clout thirsty. Otherwise, I've had pleasant interactions with you. I don't have any like major negative feelings, but it's a bad, dumb look. I think you're making bad, dumb, impulsive decisions.
I think it was a dumb move because it does make you look bad. Like
trashed your reputation, dude.
I don't know how to trash my reputation when the other person, clear as day, saying in these messages he was going to leak it before me.
I don't see that in that. I don't know.
I think
we need to look at the messages.
I think Ava and Ruby, while they're talking about, I think they have the strong rebuttal that, like, in the court of public opinion, it did tarnish your image. But I still stand by how I was defending you before, saying like it didn't seem like you did anything wrong. But like the internet is just going to judge people for it. So like even Ruby's points are very valid if you're concerned. But I mean, every streamer has beef, and I don't even know how much you stream outside of a few appearances. I don't know if this is a thing for you.
There you go.
That's
an embarrassing tape. I wouldn't do that to someone I care about. But I don't know your relationship with her. in future, I would maybe not do stuff like that. I think it's a good policy to just not leak people's stuff and to build trust with people and collaborate and build up from there.
I didn't leak it though. She put it out there.
But you announced it like you had it. You paid to announce that.
So did the other person on his stream.
I don't care about the other
before.
person. Like,
that's exactly right. You're like, that's the funny part about it. Like another person announced it that he had it before me, and everybody.
I didn't see his announcement. I seen that message. Him like talking about it. I don't know if I'm too high to understand. Like,
look, check your messages right there. It's in that whole paragraph I just sent you.
Can we just share the paragraph, taking the name out of it?
I don't think she wants it out there. Like I said, I'm not here to tarnish her. I'm not here to talk smack about her. She hasn't come after me publicly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
she hasn't come after me publicly. I'm not gonna sit there and do it publicly. All I said was I got a jab at Keem, and that's why. If you think that's shady, I mean, hey, that's your opinion. I just thought, it's funny that Keemstar finally got dunked on after thinking he was the god of the universe.
True.
I don't think it hurt him that much. I think
he was completely embarrassed. He had to turn around. Yeah, you can't really sit there and tarnish him.
Linx
in the building.
Linx in the building.
What up?
Yeah, I
What
wonder
up?
where Linx is.
Would you like
in
to
divination.
respond to anything? Are you there?
I think you might be muted.
Sorry, Parro. I had to. Oh, she's disappeared. Sorry, Parro. I had to drop you down.
Hopefully she comes back because I mean, I've been smoking weed this whole time, so maybe I'm just high. But like, it seems I stand by saying shady. It doesn't mean you're a terrible person or I hate you. You've only been pleasant and fun to interact with. I'd like to collaborate still, but like,
Yeah, I don't have a personal issue with you at all.
I just am saying that maybe that's just my opinion that I think that
I would need to gather more. Yeah, I'm guessing.
I've done shady stuff too. I was in the Thorpe RV. It's rough on these streets.
I mean, like I said, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, if I'm gonna be seeing stuff from like me being blamed about it, like I'm gonna speak about it. Like
I don't think I just don't follow that. Like they lied about me, so I'm gonna make the lie true.
Let me ask you this, Mourningstarz. Do you I've been out of the loop. Do you currently have beef with Linx? Are you guys like?
No, that's what I said. I don't come up here. I'm not like talking smack about her. I'm not tarnishing her. I literally been in Cali for like the last week and a half, like taking like my own personal time off to like chill and stay off of Discord. But like I've been getting sent like clips and other things of like me being blamed for it, and I was like, what the fuck? And then then I saw like the clip from like
being blamed by who? By just random people?
the two other people that had the clip.
Okay.
So, like I said, I'm going to speak my piece. I'm going to speak my side about it. I mean, like, I just think it's funny because it's like, this is what you're telling the entire world, but this is not what you're telling Keem and the other people that were involved in this. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know how the whole nude thing got out there. That's a whole nother issue. That definitely wasn't me. I wouldn't do that. But I mean, like I also said, if I was to also do this for clout, why didn't I do it the night before when she went to bed? I waited for her to do it the next day or the day after because I honestly didn't care. But did I want Keemstar to know that I took a jab at him? Yeah, why not? A million memes were made of it. Like, that's the funny part.
I like Fed Up's comment. You put out an illusion there for benefit. Try to one up Keem like he really cares.
Well, it
What
wasn't
is
an
your
illusion.
personal issue with Keem in the first place? Like,
I just don't like the dude. I think he's a gooter who thinks he controls the world. So I just like to see him smack down to earth for a little bit, from time to time.
That seems like a fair analysis.
That's like everybody's opinion of Keem.
Yeah,
he's not very well liked. So it's like, don't replicate that behavior so you don't end up, because sometimes when you're fighting someone and matching their energy, that takes you lower and lower and you just end up like the person you hate. So it's like, you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not like a whole stream. I come on and game and I come on and talk like smack or whatever from time to time. I'm not a whole internet personality.
Nice in my chats. I've never seen you pop off. Or
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm honestly a cool person. I don't have beef with anybody or anything like that. But then when I saw certain clips, I'm like, yo, like what's going on here? Like what's being said about me behind the scenes? Because everybody, even like content creators that I've known, I've never had a problem with. I've always been cordial and cool with them. So like, what's this narrative of me going around?
It's just a bad look, and it's not the end of the world. Linx is okay. She's made the best of the situation that she can, and like, you know, just
I
in the
mean,
future.
I tried to reach out a few times. I tried to talk to her a few times, but like I said, she at the end of the day, if she don't like me, she don't like me, and that's how she feels. I mean, hey, I've got no malice. I got no beef. I'm not gonna sit here and talk.
I guess
shit
it is.
about
I
her.
didn't. I because I was under the impression that you guys were good, but I guess she's upset that we're having you on right now. So
Well, probably she don't want me to sit out here and say it or anything like that. I mean, I don't know.
I'm
not
sorry,
in her-
Linx. I just wanted to like.
I don't know her issues. She said she don't fuck with me. I don't know like behind the scenes what's going on. Like I said, I took a break from the internet. I ain't even been around. But like some of my community and some of my people just sent me clips. So I was like, hey, let me come up here and say my piece. If she's mad or whatever, look, that's not my problem. That's her problem. I mean, she's her own person. I'm her own. Like I'm my own person. So I haven't said anything bad about her, incriminating about her, talk smack about her. So, I mean, if I was up here like airing everything out and calling her names, I see why she would be mad. I ain't said one word about the girl since I left her server.
Speaking as somebody who like really like I'm friends with Linx, first of all. And I don't know Mourningstarz other than having seen him on, you know, the few times I checked in on Linx's stream. And from what I can see from all this, like coming at it objectively without having any whatever all these people have judgments on one side, the way he's explaining it sounds pretty fucking reasonable to me. And as long as they don't have beef between them personally, I'm maybe not clear on what the misunderstanding of Linx put out a statement that you like. I'm not really clear on all that, but like as long as you guys are cool, I don't feel like anybody in internet land who's passing judgment really has like a solid argument to stand on. It seems like a nothing burger.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I got no malice against her. It's her
Hashtag,
community.
wait, hashtag justice. For
Yeah.
me.
Well, okay. You said you've addressed
justice for me.
It does seem like you legit did send that message. You know, you have your piece and your reasoning for it doesn't necessarily make sense to me, but yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, I don't know if Linx, if you want me to.
I think she was trying to.
Yeah. Do you want me to drop him down right now, or?
Yeah, get him
I
out of
was
here.
about to drop him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
And Linx, my apologies.
about that.
My apologies, Linx. If there's some info that I don't know because I don't really know all the lore on this, I kept trying to say.
No,
Wrong
I
about
just, the moral of the story is this guy is a clout chasing goblin. That's the only reason why he came up here. Ruby, you saw all the messages I sent you. You saw the way he was acting when we were together. I mean,
He came up
Ava,
to confront me because
Yeah.
I called him shady, and I said, "Yeah, you're fucking shady," and I told him exactly
Yeah.
why.
Because
But then I
you
also
saw
felt bad
the
for brutalizing him.
messages.
So I was like trying to be like, "You're not. I don't know your whole thing, but like,
Yeah.
you know, what he did was wrong. Like, it was just wrong. I don't know."
And
Well, I'm
then,
sorry if that was
yeah.
insensitive. I wasn't even thinking about like that whole.
No. I
just feel like it's
I
so
wasn't
dumb
sure
to take
what was
credit
going
for
on.
that situation. Like, why would you want to take credit for that, even if you don't like the person? I don't know. It's like it's the same thing with like how Joy is like accusing me of doxing her in New York or whatever. It's like I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, why would I want to take credit for that? Because she thinks that I'd want to take credit for that because like I hate her or something. I'm like, no, nobody would want to take credit for that.
They
Well,
don't even
it's
understand
just-
like how you operate. Like, on a
It's
fundamental
weird,
level.
like the fact that he wants to be known as the one who forced my hand in leaking this Keemstar thing. Why would you want that to be known? And he's been like obsessed the entire time we were together. He was for sure like thinking something was going on between me and Keem when we hadn't even been talking. And now I just find out that he had his friend share my Patreon and he screen recorded everything and he was gonna leak it publicly. And there's all this crazy shit. And now he's spreading a rumor that apparently I leaked the nudes in the first place and pretended to be Lord Rush. Like, this guy's 100% a clout chaser. And I mean, I'll set the record straight on anything, but like, and Ava, when we're off here, I'll send you all the stuff that I sent to Ruby, but this guy's literally fucking insane. Like, just the
Yeah.
few things that I first sent Ruby, she was like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
No,
it's
he
all
seemed
insane.
super fucked for it. Like, it's unacceptable what he did. So, like, I don't know if you saw our full like interaction, but it came up like in a pretty like.
I didn't know.
we were
I'm
kind of
currently
confronting him.
streaming. I'm currently paint streaming. So.
Okay.
And it's just funny. Literally last night, he was all like, I just want to be me. I'm at the beach. I just want to hang out at the beach. I'm in LA. And now he comes up here and he's talking shit about me. Like, bro, you're actually pathetic. Go back to pretending like you work for the military when all you do is clean their toilets, okay? Okay, babe. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Mr. I'm going to give you the world. Couldn't even give me $20 for his order. But okay, go off, queen. Let's pretend like you did something with your life. I'm sorry, but you're 30-something what? And you're sitting there drinking away? You're drinking your life away? It's actually embarrassing. Babe, it's really embarrassing.
I mean, his behavior was unethical, and it's not adding up. We couldn't really make sense of it, you know? We were trying to be polite, but ultimately, like, it's psychopathic, like, behavior. And he admitted he just wants to hurt Keem. And he's like obsessed with that, but it's like at your expense. And I was like, don't you care about this person? Like, how is that worth it? Like,
and you got a promotion. I'm sorry. Are you now doing toilets and bathtubs? I'm so proud of you, babe. Congratulations.
Yo, Linx, for real, like, to someone who was unaware of any of these events, like when he came up and sold his piece, from his argument of it, to me, it sounded reasonable enough. And I'm glad that you were able to pop up. But like, can you, for the people at home that haven't followed all this, you give like a rundown, just like a run through of from your perspective? Because he gave insight. Can you give a run through of the events, like tell the lore to the people?
Basically, the rundown, like, you just want a rundown of the situation?
Yeah, like what the fuck went down here for people watching this?
Okay, his comment making more money than me, babe. I literally made 8K in 4 days.
I was gonna say,
you're not on the same
way. Does he just want to be a liar who, like, you know, fucks people over, and that's gonna be what you are online, like the lowest form of human?
Okay,
like,
he really wants
to be like.
He
that.
really wants. Oh, whoa!
Just like the Thorpe, they should link up and go on a fucking
Okay,
yacht.
so if you made that,
you're just like Keem, you just suck at it,
bro. No one cares about your money.
Should we?
If I could make 1,000 a K a year just from cleaning toilets, that's a pretty good job. Congratulations.
Okay, Linx, do we want to let him up just to defend himself for like 1 minute?
Well, I gotta be quick, so I'm just gonna tell you the rundown of it.
Okay. All right.
But essentially, when we were together, he was being like very weird with the whole like Keemstar situation. And then when we had broken up, we had kept it kind of a secret because, you know, people on the internet are crazy. And essentially, the thing happened with Keem, I think like two or 3 weeks after we had broken up. And when I told him, because we were still like kind of being like friends at the time, I told him because of the drinking, not because of like it being involved with Keem, but I was just explaining the situation, right? And essentially, he recorded the whole thing without my knowledge. And his first words out of his mouth, once I told him, was like, "Oh, what else did you do with Keem? Did Keem ask about me?" Like shit like that.
It's obsessed with
and
Keem's
just
dick,
did not like literally a sociopath. And then I find out that he recorded the entire conversation. And the next day he was like, "I'm gonna out it." And I was like, you can even ask Ava. Ava and I talked about this. I was not going public with this at all. Because the amount of harassment and chaos I have been dealing with because of this situation, it was not worth it. I am not a clout goblin like Mr. Mourningstarz. I don't care about that shit. Meanwhile, I find out the whole time he's like talking shit. He's like trying to do what he can. And here's the thing. If he's not looking to start shit, how come the second we exile him from our community, he starts being buddy-buddy with someone who has been known for doxing me for the last 2 months? Like harassing me on social media.
From your
making
Discord. I
photos.
totally forgot.
Yeah. And like I said, I have proof of all this. You know I always come with receipts, so... But he essentially
he's
just is
acting
a
like
fucking
exactly how
psychopath.
you describe in chat right now. He's like It doesn't make sense. He's making ridiculous threats and degrading you, like calling you, you know, a retard. And like, what are you doing, dude? How old are you acting like this? It's embarrassing.
I'll give you 1 minute to say your piece, since you're saying that these are, you know, not true.
I mean, you can bring him up, but it's going to be hard for me to hear.
Wait, what?
Go ahead, dude. You have 1 minute, but
I don't even know what to say.
It's not looking good for you.
I mean, like I said, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, somebody messaged me as soon as it wasn't even exiled. I left, and then, like I said, she's the one that doxed the dude first. I still have all the messages saved, so I don't even know where that's coming from. Second of all, no, I don't clean toilets. Yeah, you doxed.
Wait, hold on. No, wait, hold on. How did I dox him?
What do you mean?
How did I dox him?
You literally had those two people literally look up his address and send you the phone number to his girlfriend, and you were harassing his girlfriend. I've got the message from him saved.
He doesn't even have a girlfriend, so you're wrong.
Yeah, he does. So if you're talking about Connor, Connor doesn't. I'm talking about the other one. So Connor, like I said, no, I'm not wrong. Connor's not the one who did it. It was actually Don, not Connor. Second of all, yeah, I don't care about your Patreon or whatever. You can sit here and say toilets or whatever. No, I've actually became a final engineer, so I don't even care what you say.
Wait. Okay, let me. So you're telling me if I don't go in our conversation, you're telling me I won't find photos of you sending me a picture of a toilet that you were fixing?
Yeah,
you're telling me that won't.
Exactly. There's a difference between fixing and cleaning there, girly girl. When pipes get busted, like main lines, yeah, you gotta have to fix it.
Oh, no.
So when main pipelines get broken,
your
yeah, you
ego
have
is
to fix
so
them.
hurt. Your ego is so
It's
hurt.
not. You literally sell yourself on Patreon now. It's ridiculous. I no wonder. Like that's what I'm saying. You come up here and saying all this stuff.
See,
about
calls me a whore and degrades me. You're making yourself look
degrading. You're playing a
amazing.
professional victim, like Keemstar said you were. Like, what are you talking about? You're sitting here playing a professional victim over everything, and then you're saying I'm a clout chasing goblin.
To talk about me.
I came
you're
up here to
clout
set the
hungry.
record straight because you came on Ruby's stream saying that I was a third-party leaker, when actually in your messages with Keem, it was saying that the other guy was going to leak.
What happened? You paying $20 to notify Keem and the entire audience that you have some leaks. Come the fuck
again. And another person had leaks. Another person had leaks, and she told Keemstar that the other person was gonna do it. I mean, what more proof do you? Oh, verbatim. Yeah, I wasn't gonna leak it, but to be honest, I was scared. What would happen if I did was better than my narrative and Ralph's out there. So, would you prefer to have this story being spoken about by Ethan Ralph and twisted into something much worse, or by me explain the truth? Because if you want me to stop, that's fine. But Ethan Ralph will just run this as well as the Thorpes and anyone who bids to break the story. Also, verbatim, word for word, what you said to Keemstar.
Why does that matter?
You were literally admitting that it was Ethan that was going to drop the story.
Retard.
I didn't leak it. You leaked it the day after. You literally leaked it the day after.
You
You could call me a
leaked
retard.
that you were the leaker. You are not eating here. You are embarrassing yourself. You literally leaked that you were going to leak it. You dumb fuck. You were that hungry.
Really?
I'm sorry that your girlfriend left you.
I'm sorry that I have a 30-minute phone call of you telling me saying that you're drunk. You literally called me saying that you were drunk, crying about it. This whole thing was going to ruin you to Keemstar. Yeah, I've got that whole 30-minute conversation saved, by the way.
And so, exactly. You have a whole 30-minute conversation. Why would you record that when I called? You're so stupid.
Yeah, why is he like recording everything? And
that's fucking weird.
He literally is saying that in that record.
Wait, Linx.
Do we lose her?
You just glitched out. Your audio's gone.
Can you hear me now?
Hurricane's got
yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, we can.
Sorry. My internet's been fucked up the last few days.
Morning, get a fifth of vodka and call back.
Dude, what the hell, man?
This is why I want to resolve this. Is just the receipts, because it's like, how can you claim two incredibly different versions of events?
Yeah, and like honestly, like he just totally switched up the first
he did
time.
great. Wait, I removed him. I just want to make that clear. I removed him.
Now I'm promoting a false narrative. Okay, I retract that. He didn't rage quit. He was kicked off because he was just kind of acting like a jackass. Like, we're doing you a favor.
Well, yeah, he's sitting there calling me a whore because of the Patreon. Like, we've already been over why the Patreon exists. He's the one who he was the first one who was like, take back your power, put it on Patreon. And then the next day, like
the way he went after like Ethan Ralph too, it was like he so obviously wanted to like instigate and like get in some
bro,
shit.
do you remember
like,
how angry I was afterwards about that? I was like, he's supposed to be like a show host and he's acting like this. Like, it's actually fucking embarrassing.
Out of nowhere over like a media player. That was wild.
Like, it's so fucking gross. This is what I mean. And here's the thing.
In his 30s, man.
Bro, that's the craziest part.
Dude, I thought he was younger than that. Just by the way, he's acting like a young, dumb man who's mentally ill.
I'm just like, and it's like the way that you're throwing these low blow insults and stuff is just making me.
Yeah, I make more money than you. Like,
and then also be like, oh, the courts were gonna break this and the this. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm like, I would believe you. I wouldn't believe you, but I would be more inclined to like look into the credibility of your claims if you weren't doing these
making all these ad hominem attacks for no reason.
Yeah, it's just
doxing when you just texted, so that's different, man.
All that stuff was weird to me. I was initially on his side before he came on because he was presenting himself as like, I've never said anything negative about Linx. I have no beef with her.
That changed quick.
And then as soon as he came up, he switched up 180 degrees and went to all these like just dumb.
Nothing. Like, there's no integrity, there's no continuity. It's just like whatever he wants to shout in the moment, I guess, is what he wants to do.
So that changed my mind on that whole thing.
Me too. Wow. Bravo, buddy. Great performance. Wow.
I can literally, Ruby, send you a message right now where less than 24 hours ago, he said he was going to stay off the internet, that he doesn't want any drama. He's got no beef with me and he wasn't going to talk about me. Less than 24 hours ago, I swear on my mom and grandma's fucking ashes.
In fact, he was like,
send you this.
Shady. So we were like, all right, come up. I'll tell you exactly why I said that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just made it look a lot worse.
Some people just can't resist. And it's like, I mean, he has his moment to, you know, have attention and people want to talk. And, you know, it's just going to like seize on that because use your name for interest and clout is what it seems like.
Ooh, Parro said, watch it, Mourningstarz. Uh-oh.
I wasn't until I was sent all the clips of her talking shit. Mourningstarz are zero glory in making links.
First of all, it's the internet, babe. We all talk shit. Second of all, it was in my private Discord server. You were so obsessed that you had someone record a fucking Discord call where I was talking about the situation with you and how you were fucking insane, manipulative, and love bombing. And I sent the same thing to Ruby, and I said the same thing to Ruby. Ruby's seen it all. Ruby agrees with me. I have no doubt Ava would be. Why are you mad about me doing it? Because there's a difference when I did it after the fact.
He might be too dumb to understand. Like, that's why he's so mad. He's like just frustrated. Like, he just doesn't get it. Like, I don't know.
He recorded a private call when, like, at that time, I never recorded him ever.
Yeah, if you had recorded
him. That's shady as fuck. That's so... Dude, that's dark. It's just like dark. It's like that book that Adam has of dark manipulation or some shit. Like,
I really understand why his girlfriend left him.
Well, guys, you know, this was a solid end of the stream. I wish that we had more. I would keep going for like another hour because we didn't even get to watch the Hormaxer documentary or go over Nick Ricada.
I know. I mean,
you know, you guys can continue to work things.
I know. Maybe we'll take a break and come back. Maybe I'll get a second wind after some food.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was a revealing conversation, and I appreciate Linx coming on to clear that up. And
yeah, I had me fooled.
I'm sorry if it looked like we were like glazing him as very much a like.
I didn't know what was going on. I just got a text that he was on the show, and I was in the middle of tuning, so I just hopped on to see what the fuck was going on.
I want you to watch all of it because I feel like we were like really going in on him to the point where I felt bad, and I was like starting to almost feel bad.
I know. I felt kind of bad. Wait, I shouldn't. But thank you everyone that's tuned in. It's been a great stream. Thank you, Ruby and Stevie and XP for hanging out on the panel.
Hey, no problem.
Go over to Linx's stream because she's live painting right now.
Ooh, can you share it?
It's about to be. Yeah,
I am. I'm painting.
Hold on, let me put the link in real quick.
I like finally figured out how to like share things, but some people don't. Like Lo hasn't set it up to accept like directs or something yet. You have to like allow it to happen.
No, I think
But
you have like StreamYard Premium to be able to send people over.
I think, well, I do it like you go on YouTube, you look at your live like videos, and then you go to customize. I like just figured this out, like, but I don't know, but it could be like annoying to figure out if you're like tired.
Wait, how do you wait?
So go to just like open YouTube Studio in a tab, and then go to the videos, like your content, the live section, the one that's live, and then click customize.
Okay, I'm not figuring.
Yeah, okay, it's a lot, yeah. Next time. But.
Dude, I'm so bad with technical shit. It took me days to get this fucking iMac, dude. I hate this thing. Where is it? There it is. I literally unplugged it and had to take it off my desk. It took me days just to figure out how to factory reset it. And then once I did it, I was about to go live today on it, but it's a 2016 and it won't update anymore. So I can't, it doesn't even take StreamYard. And I got it for free and it fucking sucks because it's running smoothly, but it's just so outdated, the software, that it won't even run StreamYard.
Dude, it's so frustrating. I get like computer from it. I get rage, so I totally get that.
If anyone wants to buy a 2016 iMac, message me. It has Safari.
Is this a scam like what Grace fell for on Craigslist? Are you just gonna like take the money and keep the computer?
No comment. No, honestly, I have no reason. I fucking hate it. I have no reason to keep it. Am I selling
Grace, come buy the laptop.
Guys, you definitely want it after that endorsement, right?
You can get all of Ava's secrets. So leave all her.
All right, I really gotta go though. I have to go pick up my boyfriend from work.
I might go live in a bit and get food. So stay tuned. Linx is live. Go watch Linx right now because I need to find nourishment too. But great stream. We covered a lot of different things. I think it was a good turnout, good audience participation, interesting call-ins. You know, I think we made real progress. Parro, we discovered or rediscovered that Mourningstarz is terrible. I don't know why.
Parro, if you're still listening, delete those like weird posts.
Yeah, Parro, delete your posts.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want you to get deleted, man. We're on your side, dude.
You're gonna get sent to jail, dude.
Yeah.
I got you.
Listen to your parents. Take your medicine. Delete the bad posts.
Hormaxer, I'm still waiting for that fade, my nigga.
Consider your mom and dad on. I would really like to talk to your mom and dad.
Yeah, we'd like to interview them next time.
Yeah, that would be interesting if they're open to it.
They would never be interested. Like this, like it's just me in this YouTube street. Oh wait, Linx left. Nice meeting you again, Linx.
This intervention needs to happen. I'm sorry.
It's out of love.
No, and Grace just a little bit. Grace. Let's be honest. Ever since Grace stopped doing late night streams, it seems like everything has been falling apart.
Okay. All right.
The fact that can affect you is the issue, not.
I didn't even notice. Like
it's not that you stop streaming. That's the problem. It's the fact that you get felt by the fact that you stop streaming. You can't be that emotionally attached to like this artificial internet shit.
Yeah. If anything, you're gonna hyperfixate. Go back to like hyperfixating on wrestling. You make great promos with that. That's a good thing to get passionate about.
You saw how once you got back on the 5 you got back on your medicine, bro. I'm telling you, it's best for you.
I'm thinking about returning back to the YWC. So yeah.
Okay. Get back on the meds, bro.
Because I don't know what is going on with this woman and why she's grifting with these IRL streams, trying to be like vegan patrons. But good luck, Grace.
I mean, I like when they do IRL. They're just like,
guys, I'm so addicted to cutting my fucking split ends. I need to end this. Oh my god, this lighting is so good for cutting. It's the most like ASMR shit ever, dude. I'm like addicted.
Y'all know I still on my dark side. ever since what happened last year.
Now we're talking about the dark side again. The dark side, the light side.
You know this, Ava. Come on, we talked about this before.
Yeah, yes, I know. I'm aware. You should write a children's book, Parro.
Oh Jesus!
Children's book? What?
Dark side,
that's cool as fuck.
sides. I think that
A dark side pop-up book.
I watch Myron Gaines and Angry Man, like, to calm me down.
Oh, okay. That's
you watch Myron Gaines to calm you down?
hey. Sometimes y'all cannot listen. Y'all cannot like Myron Gaines, but he get good points. He does give good points sometimes.
Does he?
Yeah.
Like what?
You see the way he triggered those people in the university with facts? Yep.
Like
that's
what
one
facts?
of them. Women know who to manipulate, and that's what I'm going. That's the issue that I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
Haven't I told y'all I've been catfished?
So, guys, we just want to make it very. This is the average, the typical fan base of Myron Gaines.
And Grace Lord.
Grace fucked me up, man. I did not know Grace was going to be this. So why the fuck would Grace send people to her Discord to let me know that Hormaxer was talking shit to me? And next thing you know, I pull up to this woman's chat. It's like I don't exist.
Rile you up.
Here's
you always give a reaction.
Wait, here's the proposition to Grace. I think Grace should have Hurricane Parro join her IRL and do some IRL streaming with her. I feel like that would.
After the way she went with Adam, I'm good.
How about Ben? Would you stream with Ben and shit talk Grace with him?
Hurricane, who do you think would win in a push-up contest?
If you had a chance, what would you stream with Ben?
If I would ever stream with Ben at this point, yeah, why not? But that's if they live here. That's if they live here.
Yeah. Well, how about yeah. Ben's not going to be able to get all the way out of the country to Ryan.
Of course not.
He wouldn't survive the flight.
Hell no. But yeah, Stevie, what do you think?
How about like calling into their show? Like, you ever call into this Thorpe TV?
Which of you would win in a push-up contest? You or War Chief?
Dork TV, you mean?
Yeah.
Me, of course. I don't know, but I know that I will definitely pass 50 if I have to. Even though I cannot pass 50, but I could try and pass to 50.
Can you come up with a name, like a slogan for my channel?
What slogan?
I don't know.
Like a tagline.
You're good at coming up with dork.
Like for marketing and promotion.
Yeah, dork TV. Yeah, because I realized she's a dork. And she had the nerve to talk. She had the nerve to talk about y'all.
No. We're asking you to come up with a slogan, bro. Can you come up with a slogan for the channel? Like to brand it?
Like, what's like a good name for the Friday show? Because I was trying to come up with one, and then it was Feral Friday. I was like
Feral Friday. I actually really do like
Friday,
that.
but I'm like, I'm not really fat, so Fupa Friday doesn't really work.
You forgot the one I gave you.
I really like that.
Freaky Friday.
And I love an FF. It looks good. I don't know. I really like that. Actually, I forgot to tell you.
Go ahead, Carol. What's yours, Carol?
Because I feel feral, like I'm trying to reacclimate.
I'm thinking harder. Hold on.
You're still thinking, Ava? I told you it was like 6 months ago before you like took pause on streaming.
The A-vlog.
Yeah, the A-vlog with Ava the G.
I'm like, I like that, but I don't love it.
Oh my god, alliterations. Come on.
How about this? FSUF as fuck shit up Fridays.
Fuck shit up Fridays.
FSUS. Fuck shit up Fridays. That's not.
I kind of like that. I didn't like it when you spit out the letters. The title itself is dope as fuck. Fucking shit up Fridays.
Give me one more. So I
That's
can
one more.
Just cut split ends.
Bro, I'm overthinking so hard trying to come up with slogan. I came up with one.
Whatever flows, dude. Whatever flows, for real.
How about Freaky Friday with the G.
Freaky Friday with what?
With the G.
With the G.
With Ava the G.
That's not the first one was way better.
The first one's better.
Yeah.
People are gonna have an expectation that you don't
FCUS.
every Friday if you do that, though.
Fuck shit up Fridays with Ava Digi.
FSU.
I was thinking of naming the next one just for the Hormaxer special next week of going like placid, floppy, fapping Friday. Fapping Friday.
That nigga so zesty, right? That when Grace was laying down on his couch, he's like rubbing all over his chest while talking shit about Ben. That your chest. Tell me that shit is not zesty as hell. Saying a Ben is an asshole, while rubbing his chest. That is zesty as shit. You talking about a grown man while you rubbing your chest as a grown man? Come on, man.
That you've made on this panel, Parro.
Hey, he admitted that he's gay, so that makes sense. He admitted that he's gay, so that makes sense.
Truly, madly, deeply.
Hey, Parro, on the island where you live, do you ever have like when you're out of the bar or whatever, the crazy homeless people that are crazy and come up and try and talk to people by the bar?
Oh yeah, there's crazy bums all over here.
Oh
especially when they ask you for weed, they don't find used weed in the streets to smoke.
What kind of, when they come up and they say some crazy shit to you, what kind of crazy shit do these crazy people say?
Let me get $1. Let me get $1. The way they talk, yeah. Let me get $1. Let me get a crack pipe. I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck? I basically don't say anything.
Yeah, you ever get the real crazy ones that don't even know where they are and aren't even trying to beg for money? They're just saying some crazy schizo shit, rambling on about conspiracy theories.
I did. I remember seeing a homeless person here was giving tips, and the bum didn't know what he was doing. Giving it to them.
What's the craziest conspiracy theory that a crazy person told you?
What conspiracy theory that a crazy person told me?
What's the craziest thing you ever heard from a crazy person?
A lot.
A lot.
Tell us a story. We want to hear it. What's the craziest thing you ever heard?
Guys.
A lot. Oh, putting a crab in your ears. Have you ever heard a crazy person saying that they put a crab gundy on their ears for money?
Okay, XP, where are you going with this? Because are you going to say that sounds like something Parro would say?
Yeah, basically. I mean, that's about the size of it.
So,
which it did happen for real.
When it's just the tangents. It's he reminds me of we got this guy. I won't say his name because that'll give away what city I'm from. But the most famous crazy bum. I drove a cab for a decade. I almost said his name again. Dude would jump my cab sometime. Trying to get from the bar district over the crack rock district, a mile across different strips, and the crazy stories he tell me. Parro just reminds me of having a homeboy in the back of the cab. The way he tangents.
I thought you said happy, meaning happy from Sons of Anarchy.
One more
what?
question for Parro. Do you throw?
I don't watch Sons of Anarchy
Hormaxer. Shade in real life like you do online?
Huh?
Do you throw shade in real life like you do online?
Sometimes, basically.
Do you get
even
fights?
though
you have to be careful, dude.
Yeah, because you get your ass beat if you talk the way you talk online.
Hey, that happened to me before when I was in school. And
I believe that.
Why not? It's called surviving with experience.
When's the last time you got in a fist fight? When's the last time you've been in a fist fight? Yeah.
The last time I've been in a fist fight in I think 2020. Because some guy busted a woman's lip for no goddamn reason, and we all gang up on him.
Okay, so you were the hero.
Along with my uncle and every niggas in the bar, we all jump on him. We all jump on him and hold him down until the police pull up.
That's beautiful, and I don't doubt it for a second.
True. Is your uncle's name Hurricane Unk?
No, but if I did it by myself, I might get shot. I was this close, 3 times in a row, surviving for myself getting shot. Because I hear people do people.
Did bullets get fired and they missed, or someone pulled out a gun and didn't end up pulling the trigger, or what happened?
Yeah, pull the trigger and boom, boom, boom. I lost family members for that shit.
Listen, I can't even.
Okay, guys, I need to end this. I need to go. I'm getting carried away. I'm getting into a split end hypnosis right now. It's actually so bad. This lighting is like perfect.
Your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you.
I like to hear Ava.
It pops.
Yeah, it looks really healthy. Mine is like totally fried.
Dude, I've cut off so many. I barely have any. I barely have any left. I almost I almost purposefully create new ones.
Is that the new camera?
No, no, my camera died.
Oh my god! Honestly, that was.
It's crazy.
You're
like I want my hair.
Grade 2.0.
Split ends to cut. This is like my fucking piece, dude. No, don't leave us, Ava. Man, I gotta go. I'm already late. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody say bye-bye.
Goodbye, y'all.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Ruby's going
Like
live.
the stream, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a dinner live in like
For
10
more.
minutes. I'll post the link in chat. So yes, thank you, Ava, for hosting. That was really fun.
And Hormaxer, stop running.
Thank you, chat.
You sons of energy fanboy.
Stop rubbing Hormaxer.